Good evening, everyone. AlteredCalyx here. How you guys doing? To look over just to make sure the mic wasn't muted. It's not. We're all good. We're all good to go. We are doing much better today. The weekend was iffy. My dog was not feeling her best. But she went to the vet today. She had some acupuncture done, spinal adjustment, with the acupuncture, some electric stim going on. She's doing a lot better today. She's a little beggar child, right? Whenever we're eating food, she comes and stares at us, hoping for a little morsel, right? More often than not, hubby gives her something. That's why it's a learned behavior. And she knows exactly who to beg to. Like, she don't really do that to me. So we know who the sucker is. But it was actually a little beggar child today. It warmed my heart. She's gonna be fine. Doc has her on some homeopathic pain killers, pain relief. She also has some regular pain relief, painkillers if it gets bad, to tide her over until her next visit, because she definitely got a next visit going on. Yeah, it's a good day. It was so sad. I was so stressed out, especially yesterday and Sunday. Oh yeah, Saturday. She's a little chow hound, right? So when she didn't come down for her treat like she usually does, something was fishy. And she didn't come rushing over when I started unscrewing the peanut butter jar, something was definitely up. And then that was Saturday, and then she was just deteriorating fast, and we're like, oh my lord. But she's doing a little better. She's not 100%, but she's relatively better. So yeah, we're doing a lot better. We can stream today, knowing that Pup is doing good. She actually circled around a little bit on her own. I didn't ask her to. Like when she's trying to settle down in her bed, she likes to circle around and, make sure it's the perfect. I don't even know what she's looking for, but just that's absolutely perfect before she lays down. She did that today. She actually sat for the first time since the weekend. Bunch of firsts. Hubby was saying she's on her third life now, and it's true. Whew. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue our carved in stone playthrough, right? Where it's on Tragic Hero, because walking lunch carved in stone was a little bit too tough for me. Granted, I'm also gonna blame it on the fact that my legacy people aren't very powerful, min-maxed or whatever, so that probably adds to it too. Maybe I'll try carved in stone once they get a little more leveled up, type of thing, right? So hopefully we can complete, I think, 2 achievements we're going for. The carved in stone plus war ender. And I have in my notes, it says last chapter, go for enduring sight, not core. Also, to speed things up, because we've already done this campaign, if it's the story part, we're gonna zip through. I ain't reading that, okay? However, if it's a new event that I've never seen, we'll read it, because I'd like to see all the stories and stuff. It's because this game is still so charming. I love it. So I hope this is the right save. I think it is, because I don't know much about these people. But yeah, we're gonna continue. It looks like we're in chapter 3. Is this just the start of chapter 3? This is a 5-chapter one, I think, too, right? All right, let's just get right into it. All right, I see a recruitment opportunity, so we're gonna rush over there. The problem is, it looks like it's not a very not very free. If I start going here and finish all this, maybe if I make a mountain pass and then come this way. I don't have to get all of them. It's just, what if I'm unlucky and this happens to be... Is this Morthagi? Oh, it's not even Morthagi. So actually, yeah, this might be the best way to go. Morthagi are infesting this tile. Gorgons. So as long as I target the Morthagi ones, we should be good. Which still means I'm gonna have to build a pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's gonna be one poor person that's gonna be in charge of that while we're getting shit done. Okay, let's go recruit. Let's go recruit, guys. Is this my main? I feel like no for you, and there we go. That's looking better. Gosh, it's been so long. By the way, guys, while I was just zoning out yesterday, I was playing some Wildermyth to get my mind off my pup. I loaded up an old save, you know, to see if I can get to an achievement a little bit faster, like from a previous chapter type of thing. I've completed. My people, I've come a long way. My people had like weird abilities, no synergies, and it was just bad. So hopefully, yeah, this one we're doing a lot better. Okay, so you guys can go do that. While you are doing that, actually, why don't you go do this, and then one person can recruit, right? We don't need everybody doing that. Yep, get going, guys, get going. Are you lagging behind here? Who are we gonna pick? I have 9 LP. Who do I want? We got 2 warriors. Feel like we're doing good, but I wonder if another warrior makes sense because they retire early. You know what I'm saying? Let me cancel this for a second. I want to see what they're when they're retiring. See, 37, 45. She might retire in chapter 4 unless she gets some opportunities to trigger. Let's see. You. Oh, you're 45 also. So dang, these girls are gonna be retiring. Whoa, she can retire really late. Look at this. What's going on here? Book quests resolved and 10 for history? What's history? All I know is she might last till chapter 5. Yeah, so that's good. So Talala, though, she needs some opportunities to pop up. Otherwise, she's gonna retire soon. Anyway, the reason I even looked that up was they're usually the ones to retire the soonest, the fastest. Let's see. You 65? You might stick around too. And she's a youngin', so she's gonna be good. What is her abilities? Sharpshooter, ember arrows. I think we have to stack potency on her, right? Ember arrows and jump jaws potency. But what about my mystics? They usually like potency. What are you? Oh, he lost a hand. He lost the limb. Yeah, none of them look like melee mystics, so looks like we're gonna. Everybody wants some. I guess technically she could go for melee mystic, so we're not gonna stack potency on her in case she goes that route. This guy's gonna need it. He got ignite. I don't think Earthscribe is dependent on potency, right? Doesn't say it. So we're gonna say no. Okay. Oh. So who am I recruiting? That was the whole point. Maybe a backup warrior just in case she does retire early. Otherwise I'm happy with the 2 mystics and 2 hunters. My main. Yeah, let's get another warrior. Another warrior. Never hurt anyone. Get a brand new person instead of legacy. Ayula ready to go though. Look at her. 5-star. Here's the problem I'm having, because I decided if I take on too many legacy people and they end up being good, I can't promote all of them. If I promote... For every 10 LP, we can promote an extra one. I mean, she's already level 5, so we can't upgrade her. It's just if I wanna, if she gets new gear or new abilities that I don't already have, which she has some pretty good ones: Vigilance, Untouchable, Long Reach, Broad Swipes. She needs Riposte. Honestly, Engage and Stalwart, not bad options also. Man, it's gonna take 8 of my LPs, so if something bad pops up on the calamities, I can't cancel them. You know what though? This is carved in stone. We don't want to mess around, right? Let's bring her on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From 2 to 4. Hi, Mackie V. What are you doing over here, Mac? Come on. You want to say hi? Did you want to say hi to everybody? Hi, Mackie B. Yeah, come over here. Why are you being so friendly? This is not like you to be friendly to me. Brother likes me, but you're kind of... And you like me. But... a little bit of a shy boy. Okay? But not today. Not today, little dude. They can't see your face. Oh, they can partially see it. Mackie B, yup, there's little Mackie B, guys. I actually got a good picture of him for once the other day. He doesn't look like he's freaking out. He's such a serious boy that it's so hard to take a good picture of him. If I put my phone in front of his face, he's like, chill out here. You know, this is not a good time. Here? I bet you if he makes eye contact with hubby, he'll move on, but... Hubby's like, not doing it. He's trying to play games too. Oh, he's leaving me. Let's do it. Welcome aboard, Hyula. Good to see you again, Hyula. Rustbound Angels. We'll see how it fits. It's gonna be a good fit. Mackie's pawing at my monitor. Mac, this is not a good time. Mackie B. Hey, do you want to go on your brother's Momo cam? Trying to interact with me, hubby says. It's true, you don't really interact with me, so I guess this is fine. Okay, this pulling threads we've seen before. It's we can potentially get another person. So let's see what happens. It looks like it's gonna be... Is this Iridia? Sure, let's do it. I think it's only for like 1 LP or something, right? Oh. this. Oh yeah, we have to actually do battle too. It's not just a freebie. Are we scared of Drixel? Oh shoot. I'm in here with 4 people. What happened to Hyula? This shit is carved in stone. I can't go back. Ah! Guys. We might be in trouble. What the heck did I just do? Oh, I think we failed this too, didn't we? Why does this look familiar? Did we do this? I feel like we've done this. Anyway, does she have, she does not have Paladin? Okay. So... I'm gonna come over here and hit this thing. Freaking nice. Good job, Talala. Man, I need to be more careful. This is freaking carved in stone. Jump jaw. We're gonna jump jaw this dude. And she don't even have a quelling moss or anything. Please stunt. Keep these guys in check. Oh yes. Sometimes you just gotta put it out in the world, right? Put it out in the universe. Yonissa, what do you have? Untouchable, so you do not have Paladin either. Just gonna put you up here. Do some work. Ooh, what's this? Crush. Yonissa strikes with her stone arm, knocking the foe to another tile and dealing additional damage equal to the distance of knockback. Well, this thing is not gonna get knocked back. So we're not doing that. And plus, she's gonna do more damage with this, it looks like. Got broad swipes. Good job. Yonissa's kind of strong. Threat, what can you do? What's your specialty here? Shy swipes, open mind. Oh, she's trying to be a melee mystic? Okay. I still don't understand why I only came in here with 4. It's so troubling here. Let's interfuse with Flare, Barrage. I mean, pretty sure she's gonna just kill it. Yeah, let's go get a flank attack. Look at that. Oh, I should have interfused stuff for soul splitting though. Oh, she came the wrong way. Now, should I just have her walk through? Yeah, because you know why? These guys, if they want to get to her, they have to walk through those traps. Have her move up. Let's have her interfuse. She got soul splitting for a reason, right? Can she do... Huh. Seriously don't know why I only came in here for. Really bothering me. Jackal. Let's do barrage. Use flame dash. Hey, Delanian. Good evening. Good day to you. If only I had flame dash. How goes your PoE run? Is your totem build turning around? Are you able to get further in Sanctum? Jump jaw. You know what? Why don't we just do a little bit more? Double up on this jump jaw. Over here also, and yes, she's gonna come next to her friend Talala. All right, let's see what these guys do now. I've been doing some heisting and pinnacle bosses. Yeah, even Smash is like, oh damn. Sounds like someone's getting powerful. Is heisting lucrative this league? I remember one league. I think it was maybe... I don't remember if it was the last league I was in or 2 leagues ago. Heisting early on was very lucrative. I was just chain heisting in chaos orbs at, you know, not max level, so we're talking like maybe 60 or lower, I can't remember, but chaos orbs were dropping and I thought I was like being so rich. It's fun and lots of currency. Exactly. Lots of currency. Love it. Let's see, should she come out? Like, should we just laugh at them as they come through all these traps? I think so. She can try to kill this though. And then Thorette, why don't you come by your friends also? Let's not get too close though. Let's interfuse. Oh man, she can't interfuse with anything. Oh, let's interfuse with this one. And then she'll discus when they get closer. But not right now. Sucker! And then you walked in right to my trap. I love it. I love it. Is this seriously the last one? Jonas is not scared of this thing. Look at that. And here I was a little bit scared because it was only 4. They never even saw it coming. Yes, exactly. So this girl doesn't even have a ranged. Okay. Yeah, this hunter only has a tier 1, but you know what? She's riding the bench right now, so we're gonna give this, even though it's a secondary weapon, we're gonna give it to our A team here. So what is this? Oh, it's a tier 3X. Yeah, you can have this. Looking good. Looking good, Yonissa. Oh, throwing knife. That deal extra damage if flanking. Can be used 3 times per mission as a swift action. I say let's replace that torch with this. Yeah, we're doing this. Pretty sure we don't need to be able to set fire because one of these mystics I have can ignite. Okay. So we're gonna do this 1 LP. No thanks, but this isn't where I need to be right now. Or if you want another fighter, you'll have me. Guys, 1 LP for legacy character. Yeah, we're bringing her on. She's only tier 1, but it's fine. That's still cheaper than a rando coming on from the recruitment opportunity. Yeah. All right, let's go. Oh my gosh, I think I had exactly 1 left over too. Good thing. Oh. Oh, I like me some quelling moss. Let's go. But she's not getting my potency gear. Okay. So who are we missing? I got all these people and only 4 people decided to show up to the party. You know why? Because this dude was lagging behind. It even says Talala's 5, but he didn't want to come to the party. So she's still recruiting. I feel like I should wait for Hyula to pop out. But until then, let's go here. Not you. My people? Until Hyula shows up. Man. It's almost not fair, Hyula coming into this party. She comes in late. She's gonna carry them. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of them should come here. Oh, Tess. You can help with the recruitment. Tess. That's who she was. Not, I thought it was Iridia. I think Tess has all of her limbs. Iridia is the one that's missing a limb. Okay. Doesn't say it's... But okay, this is Morthagi, so we do have to fight. Just wondering, should I wait for... Nah, we're not gonna wait. We did this pretty easily, right? Oh, let me see what the strength is. Strength 5. And we actually have 5 people this time, so... Let's not be scared. Let's be bold. Let's go in there. Did I see this one? I have lost eyes, throwing them irretrievable upon the sea. I have drowned my voice in those wailing waters. Ochre at sunset, the wave distance has washed my memories away. I'm not sure, so we're gonna keep reading. I have seen the end, watched it come and watched it pass, many times. I know something of what lies ahead. Hey, Baked Toast. Nah, don't wait. Cooking is more fun. I'm sorry for the confusion. I'm not sure what the cooking is more fun is referenced to. It's not your fault, it's completely me. I'm forgetful, so if you could just kind of remind me. I'm guessing don't wait for Hyula, but I'm not sure what the cooking is more fun part is. Like, don't be a waiter. Oh, okay. Cooking is more fun. Don't be a waiter. Gotcha. As long as it's easy cooking. You ever try to like cook something but you look for like the easier recipes? Like I remember old Food Network shows. Yeah, the food looks amazing and these like top tier chefs are cooking it, but you know what? The recipe's a little bit complicated with some fancy ingredients and I'm like, yeah, can we just do something simpler? I like, there was one time this girl, I forgot her name, but she was like 5 ingredients or less. And I was like, that's more my style. Definitely more my style. I looked for the complicated ones for some reason. I didn't go for bread as my first bread. I went for brioche. Fancy. I always just look at for the closest restaurant that fixes quicker to get the food, right? Nom 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 nom. I have seen the end, but you gotta be careful, cause the closest one is maybe not the tastiest one. If all your options are great, then yeah, the closest one. But like there's a Chipotle's near us. We don't dare go to it. It's easier to blame someone else. This is true, cause the Chipotle near us during the pandemic, like when everything was on lockdown and they were just starting to come out of it, that place was a disaster. And I'm not just talking about the long wait, because there was a long wait, but it was dirty in there. So if it was kind of dirty on the outside where people were, like we were like, just imagine what the kitchen looks like. It's probably seriously like disastrous on. So we're like, yeah. And they've already had like a couple of, you know, like, not recalls, but you know, people were getting sick, food poisoning type of stuff. So we're like, let's not risk it. While true, they might put that little extra you're wishing for. E. coli outbreaks. Yeah, right? I don't know. I don't really need that extra E. coli in my system. So we're going to pass on that. So we're just hoping. I don't know how long we have to wait. I don't know what the standard wait time is before you try it out again, test it out. But we haven't been back there. Yeah, and we love Chipotle too, so that's how bad it is. I have seen the end, watched it come and watched it pass many times. I know something of what lies ahead. Just make some lokma. What is this lokma? Lakma? And is it easy? Like, I made pork chops last night. Super easy. You just like cook up some, brown like some pork chops, so like 2 minutes on each side. The cream of Campbell's cream of mushroom with some water, and then just put in the Instant Pot for like, it was some pretty fat ones, so 20 minutes, done. Salt and pepper is all I needed. So easy, but so good. It's the hazards of the daily fresh and all organic. That was there. That's what they were pushing for, right? It's either goat or a sort of Turkish donut with a lemon glaze. Those are my only options. Donut with lemon glaze, I'm not gonna lie, sounds good. I love lemon. But goat? I've had goat cheese. I don't know if I've ever had goat though. I don't know if I'm mixing lakma with something else. I meant the donut, to be honest. But donuts, you gotta fry it, right? I don't like frying stuff. It makes a big mess. So I always tell hubby he's out of luck. I don't make French fries. I don't make like fried chicken. Cleanup's a bitch. Not doing it. I don't know if you see a theme here. I like simple and easy. Talala and Yonissa wait for the others to come up the road. Taking shelter at an abandoned place, they've chanced on another traveler. Oh, someone's gonna get wings? Air fryer, you know? I have not tried air fryer. I've seen pictures and stuff, but I'm like, does it really fry it up? I've not had the experience, but I'm scared of getting burned. I don't even understand how air frying works then if it seriously does make it crispy. Really? How does that work though? It's not deep fried. It's so weird. It does, and heated air cyclone. To be honest, it's... Oh, okay. I'm not just saying that because you said it's magic, but I'm like, okay, more than one person saying like, yeah, it's for real. Hey babe, do we need an air fryer? He's too busy playing New World. And reduces the time. I love that too. I love my Instant Pot. I love it, I love it, I love it. Because I'm a huge fan of one pot cooking too. Like, you fry up some stuff, pour in some stuff, and then bam, you're done. A few minutes later, dinner's ready. I don't fry anything either. I've always baked. Yeah, exactly. I don't... Like I said, I'm not against fried food because I love fried chicken, French fries and stuff, but I'm not a fan of the cleanup, so we don't deal with that. Okay, so Company of Crows, I see now. We know what this is. So who's getting these wings? Oh, we're getting wings on, like, both these girls, I guess, had transformations. So this is pretty exciting. I think this is another achievement, guys. I thought I saw there was an achievement for getting more than one transformation. Wings are handy. Oh, you got shadow, right? I baked French fries, 400 for 30 minutes. Air fryer is 400 for 12 minutes, and it's more evenly cooked and crispier. Okay, I might just have to get an air fryer because this is very mind-boggling. Crispy air fryer. Do you have to like coat it with oil or something? Like brush on oil? Mod sticks? 4 minutes? It really is sounding like magic. But I'm not even asking for flavor. I thought, okay, well, maybe there's like a coating of oil and then it's just heated really hot, so it's kind of like frying. But if you're saying it's only for flavor, it's literally just air that's crisping it. So odd to me, so odd. Oh, she got the transformation! I see the wings. Man, she's already pretty fast too. I think she has the highest speed for my warrior. I think it's that shadow transformation. I gotta see her speed. Yeah, see, she's speed 6 versus Yonissa, whose speed is 4. I know this transformation slows her down. Like, I believe her legs slow her down. Yeah, she would have really benefited from the wings, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm just so happy. Unfortunately, I did not see an achievement pop up, so I don't know. It's a basket that had hot air swirling around. Man. Okay. French fries taste like French fries. I'm gonna consider that a win. You're gonna have me looking at some air fryers for on deals now. See, does she have broad strokes? Broad swipes? She does. Okay, so she's gonna come back here. Okay, back up, back up. Does anybody need a fire enchant? Oh, you look like you do. What is this, crossbow? No. Okay, yeah, even on her axe. Oh my god, she has a freaking tier 0 stat. Was I supposed to bring her? Okay, I think this girl could benefit. Mythic axe is not showing. Can she swap weapon? I want to see what it looks like. Okay. I think we're gonna upgrade her thing. Hey, Yonissa, do you want to go say hi to this, the spirit? Man, even her steps are heavy, because she's a transformation into a stone thing. Your tier 3 fire axe sounds amazing. It might be wasted because she's gonna go for the full transformation. But it's too late now. Oh, looks good though. Looks good. From basic to fire. We like that. Yeah, basic to fire. Look at this girl. She got a nice axe. She got a little pine cone pet. I like pets. Okay, Chalala. Okay, wait. Are her wings just cosmetic right now? Because it doesn't look like she can do anything. Okay, gives her plus speed. And more dodge. And I think she has riposte, right? This is perfect. Let's see. Alright, this is looking good. Did I say she has broad swipes? She does have broad swipes. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have started hitting this one first. Y'all better make this work. You do that. And then you need to start hitting this. You gotta kill this butler in this turn, guys. Hold on, let's interfuse with something. It's free. Oh, freaking, you know, rock shield, earth scribe. Threat. Oh, she's got black cat. All I gotta do is walk up to her, technically. Walk up to her. Talking about. Winter Blast. I guess this is what we have to do. She might... I mean, I can't do anything about it now. She might get hit, but hopefully she can last. Oh, good, good, good. It went for the warrior. Sucker. He walked right into my AoE. Alright, let's move everybody up. Oh, wait. Sorry, we got something to kill here. Oh, she got ember arrows? These angels know how to work. Oh, I was gonna... wanted to make sure. I think we're... Are we rustbound angels? I think so. Go here. I wish somebody had inspiration now. They want to feel inspired. Just double check the difficulty because I feel like they're doing good. Carved in stone, tragic hero. Okay. I'm not gonna complain, but I was just like, it seems a little easy. Knock on wood. I don't know why you have to knock on your head for knock on wood, but yeah, knock on wood. This is a stump? Look like a boulder to me. Okay. Does she have... She does have open mind, soul splitting, so she can benefit from multiple things. I should save something for when we actually open the door though, so let's be done. It's not time, so you know what? We're gonna take our time. Sure. Knock knock. Don't worry, we're gonna open the door. Hello, Spectic. Oh, why are you back here? I know that's not it. I know that's not it. How much you want to bet there's something over here? Yep. Wait, does she have long reach? She can't reach it. She can't reach it. What about you? What can you do? There's... I ignite and then... No, I can't. This is only gonna... I guess I can rock shield her, but she's got a lot of hit points. But... What else am I gonna do? Just do that. Can you do? Interfuse. What is this? Discus? I'm gonna save that for this guy. Man, her damage output is really low. 2, 3. Discus is 5, but like I said, I want to save it for this dude. Well, it's hobbled at least. Wow, that's all she can do? Oh, because she opened the door. You know what? She's gonna stand here. Our warriors mean business. I'm feeling good about this carved in stone, guys. I'm feeling good. If I can just focused, right? We can not get 150 calamities. Okay, let's see. What do I want here? Shy swipes, upgrade. The first 3 shred and then 2 damage. I was thinking of making her a melee mystic. She needs vigor flow. She could benefit from some kind of transformation too, I think. Fire, storm. So if she is gonna be my melee mystic, let's do this. The toughest part of this is building them. Oh, artifacts. Tier 2X. What is... It's not Draven, right? Morthagi is the main enemy in here. Let's see. Somebody must need this. No? This is... This is what I don't like. I like, I'm a hoarder. And I want this. But nobody can really use it. I guess... Maybe... Tier 1 dagger. I can give it to her. I mean, she's got a tier 0 dagger, so a tier 2 axe is probably better than this, right? As long as it's one-handed. It looks like it might be one-handed. Yeah. Okay, she'll use it. Honestly, it's probably get placed, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, you guys still didn't finish that? We are kind of strapped for time, guys. We're gonna move ahead. Right? Yeah. But what if we really want Hyula? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Finally, she's ready. Okay, but you know what? I'm not really hurting in terms of these girls yet. So let's do this. What are we missing here? Oh, we have a lot of hides. Hide and a fabric. Yeah. Cause in my experience, I feel like I'm always, not always, but we're usually at a loss for hides. Oh, spell threads, but then hides a second. Strength is 6. We risk it. I mean, I felt pretty strong last battle. Oh. Dog's street alarm just went off, but we actually blocked her way downstairs because the doc said don't let her go up and down the stairs. So I hope she didn't hear it. She's been feeling good. She's so cute. Her tail actually wagged and stuff. So we're gonna try this, even though it's 1 level higher than us, and even though this is carved in stone, which means there's no reloading. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. I think this is another transformation, guys. Oh, it's gonna go to my hunter, though. What's the worst that can happen? Exactly, right? Well, this playthrough's dead. And I wasted hours on this. Oh, that's okay, because you know what? We'll just play again, so it's not really wasted. We'll learn. We can learn. Guess what? 1 level higher? Too strong. Too strong. Let's back up. If I had Hyula, we would have been in a much better position, but I don't know. I was kind of feeling it, so we're gonna go with it. So I think this is a stone pet rock, and then this is turning into a transformation. What did the pet rock do? I don't remember. Also, is she a quelling moss girl? She's not. Okay. Actually, I don't even have anyone that's fully transformed celestial, so maybe it's powerful. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, let's try celestial. The reason why I'm kind of hemming and hawing is because I have another celestial character, legacy character, and it happens to be a hunter. But I don't have a hunter that has a pet rock. Decisions. We'll go for celestial transformation. Maybe this is the run that she goes full celestial, but I'm pretty sure you need more than like chapter 3, 4, 5. Like, I think she's gonna have to. I don't know. I don't know. So let's just do it, I guess. Let's just try it. We'll go for it. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, Unity. How's it going? What do you think about celestial transformation on a hunter? Yay or nah? Tell you what, we are doing a lot better today because my dog is feeling a lot better. I feel like a weight has been lifted. Seems legit. All I needed to hear. Oh no, she can't reach. We can't do the. Oh, she really can't reach. She does not have Paladin either, does it? Actually, maybe we can just wait for them to come to us. What's her guardian at? She doesn't have vigilance. Does she have vigilance? She does have vigilance. We'll put her up here. Bring a friend. It's Jump Jaw. That song. Jump Jive. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's shoot. We gotta go for Butler first. Everyone knows the drill. And we can ignite his butt. This is great news. Fire release it over. Done. What are you up to tonight, Unity? Did you get enough sleep? Nope, we're not doing that. Maybe she moves up a little bit. One of these girls has long reach. I think it might be Talala. Nope, I picked wrong. It was Unissa. It's fine. It's fine. Winter Blast, Shackle. Maybe this one. We might be able to get both of them. Yes. Except this guy dodged. Sucker? He stepped right onto the fire. I love it. I love it when they listen to when they go for my plans here. She can. Does she have broad swipes? Yes, she does. Wow, why can she move so far all of a sudden? Her first step, she couldn't move that far. You fell asleep before dinner, made a cheeseburger, fell asleep again this time with the dog, and then read some stories on my computer before looking for something interesting. So now you're here. Well, sounds like you got lots of napping in. Maybe this guy? Does your dog like cuddles? Oh no, she can't do... let's get some flanking damage. My dog hurts my heart sometimes because she doesn't like cuddles. She doesn't like she can be scared. Like she's afraid of like lightning and stuff, lightning storms, thunderstorms. But if I want to try to comfort her, she's like shivering and everything. But if I sit next to her, she'll get up, literally move like 2 inches and look away from me and be like, nope, I don't want you near me. And it hurts my heart. I'm like, I'm trying to comfort you. And even today, so she's not feeling that good. Like she's got some back issues and stuff like that. But we went to the vet and she's on painkillers now. But I was kissing her forehead, giving her smooches. She lifted her head and just went like this. I'm like, oh my gosh. I've conditioned her to fall asleep in my lap. Aww. Or next to you. You had to get them while they were tiny and learning. I had her since she was 9 weeks old. But I knew she was going to be a big-ish dog. She's 63 pounds. So, and yeah, you know, they're like, if you don't want, you know, the behavior when they're older, then don't start when they're younger. So yeah, I didn't really have her in my lap or anything because I didn't know how big she was going to get exactly. So I didn't want her being like a lap dog when I knew she was going to be bigger than a lap dog. So I do regret that because I'm like, No, I want you to be cuddly and snuggly and let me just smooch you and hug you and stuff. So, lesson learned. Next dog's gonna do whatever they want. We're gonna move up. Oh no. There you go, that's what I meant. Our dog is like the size of a loaf and a half of bread and weighs like 10 to 12 pounds. Aww. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded a smaller dog. Hubby wanted a bigger dog, like lab size, and I was like, labs are a little bit big for me. So we settled on, we were gonna get a border collie. We got her from a border collie rescue. Her mom looked like a border collie. We knew her mom wasn't even purebred either, but she looked like a border collie. But her dad must have been a big dog because she's got some. We did a DNA test on her. She's got like about 30% Rottweiler, 30% Pit Bull, 15% Chow, 12% German Shepherd dog, and then 8% Collie. So not even Border Collie. 8% Collie, and the remaining couple of percentage was Amstaff. So she a big girl. Well, she's muscular. She's built like a tank, but she's only like 63 pounds. So she's not. I don't know how big pit bulls are, but she's not as big as a pit bull. Like the perfect size to curl in the lap. Both of those dogs are big dogs. Exactly, like big. I don't want to say scary, but you know, the stereotype of scary dogs like Pit Bull, German Shepherd, Rottweiler. Yeah. And her mom was, the DNA test, I think they showed that the mom was probably like Collie, like Border Collie and Chow. So the dad was all the big ones like Rottweiler, Pit Bull, German Shepherd, stuff like that. LMAO, you guys may need to revisit your decision making. Collie kind of missed on this one. Well, here's the thing. This is what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. So she's 11 years old now. So 11 years ago, we were dead set on getting Border Collie. I applied to a couple of rescues, Border Collie rescues. I even visited some breeders also, but I really wanted to get a rescue dog, I guess. And I was on the wait list for a year. And the foster mom said, you know what, we have Border Collie mixed pups that we rescued. And, you know, it might not be a bad idea since this will be your first dog. It's true. My hubby had dogs before growing up. I never had a dog growing up. So they're like, you know, and Border Collies, you know, can get neurotic and they need lots of, you know, stimulation and exercise. So they're like, for a first dog, it might not be a bad idea to get a mix because then, you know, they'll maybe be a little chiller. So I was like, sure, let's do it. I was already a year on the wait list, so I was like, yeah, let's do it. And we got her. But she's the best dog, so I wouldn't have had it any other way. She picked us too. We were originally supposed to get her brother, but then the person who was supposed to adopt her backed out, so we actually could pick between her and her brother. But she picked us. She came over next to and sat right at our feet. We're like, okay, we'll take you home. So that was a damn good salesperson, right? Yeah. And this poor dog, let me tell you. So since we got her 9 weeks, I took her to the dog park every single day, stayed there for a couple hours. And this girl she don't have much of the Border Collie energy. She's smart like a Border Collie. I remember as a pup, so she's 9 weeks old. Sometimes she'd be so tired on our way back from the car to our apartment, she would just sit down and she would just want to rest. I'm like, we tired her out so good. Turns out, not much Border Collie, so I didn't have to go overboard like that. But she was so good. She was such a good dog. She didn't even bark until like she was 6 months old. She was a quiet dog. I took her to a sheep herding clinic because, you know, part Border Collie. We're like, okay, maybe she can do some sheep herding for, you know, excess energy and whatever. Yeah. The instructor's like, I don't think she's got much herding instinct. She was very nice. That was a nice way to put it. We saw her in action. She was just barking at the sheep and like jumping around. Like she was like, no, she didn't know what to do with them. So yeah. She was so good growing up. She didn't cause any trouble. She never chewed up anything bad. Never a single accident in the house. Gosh, she was a perfect puppy. Can't say enough good things about her. Y'all can step back. That's Guardian. I don't think anyone's gonna come knocking, but just in case. Make her take piano lessons too. She knows so many tricks. She could probably do something. Maybe she could be like an assistant or accompaniment or something, like someone doing something, and she could hit like one key or something. She could. Don't put anything past her. She's so smart. She's such a smart girl. I was her limiting factor. She knows so many tricks. I just ran out of tricks to teach her. I was like, she knows everything. Oh, look who came to join us. To come to say hi, I mean. Let's try this crush. Is this an AoE? It's just one, right? It's just that it has a knockback. You know, knocking him might not be bad because then he has to move forward. He's melee. Oh, he's not melee. Oops. That's okay. And let's see. Where's my... There she is. Let's stand behind her. Oh, wait. I didn't even see this guy. Okay. You know what? We can just shoot from here then. Does that... Probably would have been perfect for those buttons that lets dogs talk. Yes, I've seen some videos of the dog picking certain colored buttons to express what they want or feel. You know what? She does have a... Remember those Staples button that says that was easy? I taught her to press that button. Not to mean anything. It was just as a trick. So she just presses that. It was pretty funny. That was easy. Can I ignite you? Wait. You know what? Let's do a free interfusion. Rocks? Is there any rocks? There we go. I couldn't fire leash. I probably shouldn't have interfused with that thing. Oh well. You know what? We're gonna walk right up to it. I love it. You know what that's from? That's her little cat. Where are you going? You picked the wrong character. Oh, I'm like, what's going on? There's one right here. Just in case thinks about doing anything. Oh no, he's interfused with too many things. Can he do anything? No. You know what? It's fine. This thing's on fire. Won't it kill it? I think fire does what? 2 damage? Takes warding off first. So I think it should be dead. You know what? Let's test it out. He's got 1 health and 1 warding. Should be dead, right? Yep. We did it. Oh, she's so close to level. Ooh. What kind of mystics wear it like this? Ranged spell damage. Who's my igniter? This guy, right? Yeah. We're gonna replace this. Yeah. Calamities. I was gonna have these guys do all this. Oh, you know what? This would be the perfect time to connect this. Is this Morthagi? No, Gorgons. We will build a pass here. Wait, what's this? Oh, I should be doing this. Book of... Can we pick anybody to do this? Or does it have to be that person? Yeah, she has to do it. Yeah, you can bring Hyula. Sure. Wait, maybe I want to bring Hyula with me. What are my other options? Because she was part of the main group. Right? I don't know if she's powerful enough to go on her own, though. If she goes with her, my main group is 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'd have to bring... Oh, no. Her and her are going. So 1, 2, 3, 4... I don't remember the fights, if this is a hard fight or not. Let's see, maybe she'll bring... Maybe she'll bring a mystic. But then I'm gonna bring 3 warriors with? See what Hyula does again. Like, she's got some good stuff. Let's not do Hyula. These are 2 strong people. Why couldn't it be like a level 1 person that goes with? Or... So you're telling me... Actually, this is fine, because you know what we're gonna be doing? We're gonna be building a pass. So I think this is fine. Hopefully. They needed a big escort. Level 5, you think that's big enough? Should I level her up before they go on this? Kidding. JK. So they're going there, and you know what? I have all these to do, so we can do this. Work faster, though. Work faster, or should we try to find an item? Greedy dwarf of me saying, you know what? They're gonna be going on an adventure anyway, so let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. See what happens. Bye, guys. Have fun. What else we got? Potency. Everyone wants potency. We want to stack potency. Let's see who has the most. So 3.9. Okay, so this girl. Although, she's gonna be my melee mystic, right? And I don't think they want potency. So you don't actually need it. Oh, and he already has potency. Do any of my... Does she need potency for anything? I don't... Let's see, are these... Oh, this is dependent on potency. Well, her left arm is. Oh, is that what the pine cone does? I didn't even know. Okay. Oh, and broadside. So she can benefit from potency. Let's give it to her. Seems weird and wrong to give a warrior potency, but... Right? But who else is gonna get it? Yeah, let's just give it to her. Okay, so you guys did that. Gorgons. We'll have them make a pass. This takes a long time. Let's get started. Yeah, y'all do that. That is a very nice looking cloak. Did I see what it looked like? It does look nice. I like this little bit right here. Sometimes I'm quick to just be like, just only look at the stats. But yeah. And her pet matches her and stuff. Also, I can't even start to wonder how hard it would be to walk with one stone arm and one stone leg, just unbalanced, right? Yeah, is it at least on opposite? Okay, so it's a little bit balanced, I guess. So it's not just one side. It's not like she's like leaning heavily this way and walking. The Cloak of Wartswim, it provides balance to all things. Is that what it was called? Oh. What is the Cloak of Wartswim? And is it something I need? Is everyone doing something? No. You too. I think we can do this because, like I said, this is gonna take a long time. These girls are gonna be off doing their thing. Who are we fighting? Warthoggy, right? You know what? I'm not gonna be scared of this. We're gonna let it slide. Marvel reference. One of the deity that Doctor Strange gets power from. I'm trying to remember. I watched at the theaters the most recent Doctor Strange movie, but obviously I wasn't paying close enough attention. Did they make reference to that? Because now I'm trying to think. They say the name Wartswim, I think, at one point. Movie magic is a little different. I just remember I didn't mind that movie. Like, I don't really know much about Doctor Strange. I collected comics when I was a kid, high school. But I was more X-Men, X-Factor, Wolverine. I still have boxes. They're nicely preserved in their little sleeves with the cardboard backing. I wasn't too obsessive over it though. I let other people read it. It wasn't like, nope, you can't touch it, it's sealed. Nope, they could do it. It's fine. Little furry men with bling. Book of Stars. Oh my gosh, they're on a grand base here. I got maybe one run collected and that's about it. Same with manga. I don't think I've ever read manga. I love anime though. We're trying to get into, what's it called? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I'm not feeling it.
Welcome. Time has no meaning here. Your pain will be endless.
Hey, Robbie. Thanks for the raid. Heart. Heart. Woo! Don't run. It's nice to be here. Stab, stab, stab. How's it going? Let's do a shout out. Let's do a shout out. Make sure I get this right. I don't have this automated, so 1 second here. Yes, it worked. How was your Wildermyth? Saw you playing it. How's it going? I think you were finishing off your deepest run. Welcome everybody. We're trying to do an achievement run here. We're trying to get carved in stone. We're on Tragic Hero because, I'm not gonna lie, I tried to do Walking Lunch, carved in stone. It didn't go well. So we lowered the notch doing carved in stone. So we're gonna try to get that done. Let's see. I don't recommend getting into big animes all at once. I'd say do a couple episodes and then go into some other thing. Yep, got into chapter 5. Should be able to finish this time and not TPK on the final fight. What's TPK? Total party kill. Yes. Are you doing carved in stone? I started carved in stone when I first picked it up. Is there a different achievement for doing it on a higher difficulty? I don't think so. That's why I felt like the easiest, if I just wanted to be really efficient, would be, yeah, go story mode and then go carved in stone, right? I don't think you have to tie them together. You've done carved in stone on every one I've done. Adds more stakes. Wow, you are brave. Brave. You are bold. Dang, nice job. Huh. So you're not put off that you could go all the way to chapter 5 and then TPK. I was getting a little bit stressed out, but then you know what? I was like, what's the worst that can happen? I TPK and then I got to play a new campaign. I love the game, so who cares, right? It works out. So then I wasn't as scared, but I decided, you know what? But I don't need to make my life stressful. So I decided instead of walking lunch, we go down to Tragic Hero, and it's been going good. You name all your character after viewers, so it gives them stakes in it as well. Nice. That's part of the story. Party dies at the end. Then it's the epic story where the villain earns his win. I guess so. I get stressed though from being like, I don't want to fail, but it's not really failing if you're having fun, right? My first deepest run was on Tragic Hero. We failed on the final mission. See, that's what I'm talking about. But you pulled up your bootstraps and then you just kept going, right? I know. I was talking to hubby and I was like, you know, we just needed to flip the script and just be like, it's okay. Just keep playing. Play again. Launch a new campaign. If you're scared, get a dog. Enjoy the rest of your stream. I gotta go find some food. Will do. Thank you again, Robbie, for the raid. Thank you very much. Hope you find some good eats. It's a hard mindset to get into, right? And I'm such a perfectionist IRL, so it's really hard. I get so down about it, and you'll know if I'm stressed, I get quiet and I start fidgeting. I'll start fidgeting, but yeah. I just had to be in a different mindset. Okay, what were we talking about though before this? We were talking about anime, right? And manga. Yeah, JoJo. Is it a good one? I don't know. Do you watch it in the original, like, Japanese with the subtitles? Because we're listening to it. We're watching it with just the English dub, I guess. And I don't know if it's because the voices are so over the top. But I don't know. We're like 3 episodes in. I'm like, is there something else we can get into? But, yeah. Maybe we'll give it another try. Give it another try tonight. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? So is there any more? Did she transform? Who was it? This girl, right? She did not transform. So, nobody sees a purple icon, right? Maybe we just need to wait until it pops up again. You two girls, one of you can help here. Yoka. Man, I really like these two as my warriors. Hyula's, I think, a backup. She's a mighty backup, but yeah, we'll do that. And then you can help this, although this will probably be already done. Oh, look, here we go. This is the one. And yeah, we're skipping because I've already seen the Celestial story. Just to kind of speed things up. Except when I skip it like that, I have no idea what's going on. Okay. We're gonna keep going. Hyula, why do you have nothing to do? Go help them out. Hyula. Dua. Yeah, go do this. Don't get disturbed by JoJo Part 1 though. Really? Are you listening to it English dub or in the original, like, Japanese with subtitles? Because it makes a difference, I think. what are we doing here? 2 people have nothing. The 4 people go. Oh, because they built this. Okay, you guys can keep going then. Let's go scout this. Yoka, let's go. I'm trying to remember the other anime that was kind of over the top, but we liked it. He looks like he's in a dungeon run, so I can't ask him. There's a little blonde kid. He's like older, but I don't know if he's trapped in a younger body. They all had their superpowers over the top. He had a walking inn tavern. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. That was really good too. I liked English, but only because the first part meshed so well in my mind with how serious it takes itself. We were watching, and I don't know if you would know the reference, but it reminded us a lot of like Super Friends. You know how they like over explain things? Like they just speak out the whole entire plan and backstory and everything, and that's totally what it reminded me of. You are a big MHA fan.
I think it likes me.
I think it likes me. Thank you guys. Thank you, Hall Gaming 412 for the follow. But Chainsaw Man is nuts. Is that an anime? Do I need to write this down? Hold on. What's MHA? I feel like I'm missing out here. MHA. Chainsaw Man. My Hero Academia. Oh, okay. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, we've been... Do I need to get Crunchyroll? We've been on the fence about getting Crunchyroll. I want to get it mostly because of Attack on Titan, because we only saw whatever Netflix was showing us. So what is it? 1 season or 2 seasons? And I keep seeing tweets about it, and I'm like, I want to watch this. But then we're like, are we getting Crunchyroll just for 1 anime? But who cares, right? We can just cancel it. Chainsaw Man for sure is worth a watch. Kind of bloody, just in case you're not into it. Crunchyroll is kind of the only option. That's what I was thinking, right? And the reason I'm on the fence about it is because I haven't actually tested out, but someone I know who loves Attack on Titan too. You can only get one of the versions, either dubbed or not. I can't remember, with Crunchyroll. And we actually started watching Attack on Titan with the English dubbed version, but we love it, so we want to continue in that version. There are older shows on it as well, so it's not a waste. We'll just spend a month binging all the anime. Accuracy. Who do we want to give this to? Probably... Let's give it to her. Oh, she's transforming though. Who has more? 121, 123? I want to give it to her. That's for physical, right? I hope I didn't give it to the wrong person. Potency. I think this guy could use it. He's my potency guy. Crunchyroll offers some dub options. In my opinion, though, I'd rate it as 2 out of 5 streaming service. That's not a lot. So you say that's my only option, but it's only 2 out of 5. I don't know. Should I just wait till it comes onto Netflix? Okay, somebody's being lazy here. 2 people are being lazy. You guys. You know what? So 3 of you guys can actually do something. You know what? We're the towns. Why don't you start building some defenses? You're gonna be lazy like that. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Oh, we don't have Hulu. But is Hulu a better streaming service? Because then Hulu sounds like a better option if I'm gonna pay for something. spoiled by older websites that no longer exist. No longer exist because they decided they wanted to make some money. They got bought out. Let's see. What are we doing here? Strength 6. Are we feeling bold? We've done 6, right? Not a problem. Let's try it. Hulu has a lot of different things on there. I don't know why it popped in my head, but is Hulu the one that has the Kardashians on it? Because they got taken down. There were a lot of more legit reasons to use them back then. Oh, were they in violation of something though that they got taken down? Unfortunately, yes. Yar har har sites. Oh hell, if that's the Carnations, I need to get a Hulu. I'm not gonna lie, I used to watch the Kardashians years ago. I haven't watched them in probably like 5 years, but I watched them for a little bit. Thought it was, you know, guilty pleasure, but since we cut the cord. So we're like, I can't watch them and I don't miss them, so don't have to watch them. You fell in love with Rising of the Shield Hero. I don't know that one. I'm getting lots of good ideas here. Okay, so I'm writing that one too. Also, Rising. I'm gonna have lots to watch. Of course, we need to get Crunchyroll then. Shield Hero. Yar har har sites. I think you might be too subtle. I think it's going over my head. To be honest, I'd rather yar har har than waste my cash on Crunchy. Okay. What is yar har har? I feel like everyone's getting it but me. It's depressing how those sites function so much better than Crunchyroll. Guys, don't leave me out of it. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotcha. Thank you, that genie problem, for that subtle hint there. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, now I get it. I will get the list of anime on Hulu one sec. Oh gosh. Guess we're gonna be subbing to Hulu soon. It's fine, because you know what? Seriously, we're running out of stuff to watch, so. I'm like, I don't get it, guys. Okay. I feel much better. A little embarrassed. My face is getting red, right? Thank you. Thank you, that genie problem, for the follow. Oh, I feel my face is really getting red now. Hold on 1 second. If you got Netflix, Uncle from Another World is glorious. I have that. We did it, guys. They said it couldn't be done. We did it. Didn't we put Uncle from Another World on the list? I feel like we put it on the list, but I'm gonna write it down again because then that just confirms we should be watching it. Uncle from Another World. You know what? That sounds so familiar. I'm gonna veto the selection tonight. Override it, I mean, and we're gonna watch Uncle from Another World. Innocence Lost. Cheering. Okay, let's see. Is this like your watch list type of thing? I'm curious to see what's on here. Hold on. We're gonna look at this very briefly because let's see what's going on here. Animes on Hulu. Oh, look at this. The first 2 that you guys were talking about. I'm seeing which. We saw this. Wait, is this the movie? Because we've been waiting. We saw Demon Slayer. We watched it on Netflix. And then I was like, this is really good. Is there another season? What's happening? And I read online that there was a movie. I feel like this is a movie. Izakaya Nobu Isekai Shokudo, Restaurant to Another World. These two are my favorite food animes. We watched a food anime one time. It was kind of over the top, where the girls are like jiggling their boobs and their clothes just fly off when things taste amazingly good. So I can't remember what it was called. But it was, I mean, once you could get past, I felt like after the first episode they toned it down. So if once you got past like the first episode, it's fine for me. Yeah, Food Wars. I think that sounds, yeah, that's what it is. Only downside is Netflix is Garbo and decided to stop after 7. We are so off course now. I'm telling you, at first I was like, what are we watching? You know, I was like, yeah, everyone's clothes just popping off. Oh, this is so yummy and delicious. Their clothes just like rips off. But it was still, once you got past that, it was fine though. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I saw the series. Hubby saw this. I saw like the last episode, seriously, literally, like, and I thought it was entertaining, but I wasn't gonna make him watch it all over again, although he said he was willing to. Yep, we started this one. I heard good stuff about this one. I heard this is like a classic, right? Yours aren't about that life. Looks like we're about to have a new viewing list. I'm just about the life of restaurant in and to another world. Cowboy Bebop, I've heard people comment on this too, but I have not watched it. A lot of the older ones I have not seen. Yeah, Food Wars, here it is, yep. I'm waiting for another season of this to come out. Wow, I didn't watch a lot of these. And I thought I watched a lot. Get this off of here. Man, really? Inuyasha, I've seen like most of their episodes. We started this, we didn't finish it. They got a lot though. All right. Now we know Hulu's got some anime we can be watching. Let's see what else you guys are saying. You don't got Crunchyroll, so I take it you have not seen Mob Psycho. No, I will get Crunchyroll though. It's just a matter of time. But so I'll just write this on the list too. Mob Psycho. It's not like anime, like traditional, like from Japanese, like manga or anything, but stuff like Castlevania was good stuff. I love that one. One that I really want to watch right now is Attack on Titan. I think mostly because I'm getting FOMO because, like I said, I keep seeing tweets. My Hero Academia, 2 Heroes, and World Heroes are on the show on Showtime. Again, we don't have that. There it is, Food Wars out. Yep. Boob food anime. Yep. That's the thing about anime. There are hundreds every season. I wouldn't recommend Made in Abyss. It's wonderful, but it's real hardcore when you get into it. Cowboy Bebop is solid. Fog Hill and the Four Elements is beautiful, but probably never getting finished. Aww. I don't know if I should start that. Because I like closure. More hardcore than Wildermyth. Because you're not hardcore. Unless you live hardcore. She got a freaking opportunity. I gotta get this because we like EXP. Fog Hill and the 5 Elements. Fog Hill and the 5 Elements. You guys are giving me like lots. I'll probably This is probably a year's worth already. None of the people that have been made into heroes would survive the abyss. That's pretty hardcore. I don't know if I did this one. He and I have a lot in common. I usually hate people. Oh, is she my loner? I want to see. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I forget who my people are. Charming. Your last one, you promise. I'm gonna get ready for bed. You all have a good night. Good night to you too, Hall Gaming. Thank you for dropping by. Hope to see you again. Heart. Good night. He has a journey to go on, so I offered to go with him. Yeah, so here's what it is. My father was captured by a roaming Draven. Sad story, bro. Oh. Well, then maybe we should go get the company. The company? No, it's not too many Draven. Oh. Still, it is some Draven, so... And they have captured my whole family. Why? Okay, why does he look so happy that they captured his whole family? He's like, yeah, they captured my whole family. I don't know, guy. Seems a little sus. I guess I get it. She understands. She understands that he's happy that his whole family got captured. So we'll get going then. Hamidashian says, name's just Hamish, actually. Man is very credible indeed. You said Hamishton? This girl's not getting it. Something weird with that guy. Exactly. Hold up, at least take me along. I won't get in the way. They're all shocked because if they say no, this stone fist is gonna come flying in their face. Oh, that's even better, both of you. Do you think these two can just do it on their own? I feel like this is overkill. But, you know what? Let's bring one of the noobs on board. Zua? Zua, Tess. Wow, yeah, these girls are both level 1. She's only got Quelling Moss. Yeah, we'll bring Quelling Moss girl, I guess. Hopefully she gets a level. Hopefully she doesn't get us killed. That's the more important part. Okay, this board is looking really wacky right now because people are getting opportunities done. Wait, hold on here. Oh, we hit incursion. Okay. How many? Okay, guys. I don't know. 12. We're not going to have enough time to build tier 3 defense here. We could wait till they come down here. These guys are already making tier 3, but then I'm going to lose this one. This is what I'm talking about. I get calamities built up because I get so distracted. And if this was regular, I wouldn't mind, but this is carved in stone now, and I don't want to lose. I feel like chapter 3 is far enough in that I'm like, I don't want to lose. Okay. Let me think this through here. First off, these girls are not going to be able to go on this opportunity. How many days? 44 days? And how much time would happen if I did this? If we had everybody come here? Yeah, that's not going to be enough. So, I think we make our stand over here. We'll have everybody come over. Oh. And then, I don't know, do I let these... No, we're not going to let them go off on their own, right? Hold on. The problem is... Yeah, you guys are not going to go there. We're going to be done with tier 3 before they even arrive here. Should I try here, tier 3? Let's try here, tier 3. Nobody is going on that right now. Is 5 people here? Oh gosh. We're going as Morthagi. I really hate them. I think I'm gonna block them. Let's block them. I have 1 LP. 5 people, but okay, Talala's 5 is over here. Can you guys make it? Tier 2. Look at this. Now I'm bored. Not bored, but they got nothing to do. They're gonna just twiddle their thumbs. Why don't you gather here? Being ultra conservative, right? We got this. Now we just gotta wait. Okay. Yep. Well, good thing we didn't attack that one because they were all running wild, rampant over there anyway. Let's defend. What kind of transformation does Talala have? It looks nice, right? She's got this shadow transformation going on, which totally plays into like what I like. I love like dark fantasy, liches, necromancers, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it looks like that. It's really cool. She looks, I don't want to say evil, but dark, right? And then look at this. She got wings. I mean, this is probably the best transformation you could get looks wise. I feel like this is really good. Good for me. Like I said, that's no, not evil. Shadow is a pretty neat sounding transformation. I'm loving it. Like, I think it's pretty freaking awesome looking. Like, when I was playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, I went down the Lich mythic path. And I like to consider it my Lich just not as evil. She was not a murder hobo. I felt, yeah, she had a tinge of evil, but, you know, she wasn't. It's a type of moral gray, right? She was Lich, bringing people unwilling from the grave to serve her, but not evil. I mean, you're not wrong, but it was for the greater good, right? Like, I was going against evil. And man, Pathfinder Wrath, I really had some RP going on there. My girl had some really tough decisions to make, and the whole story was freaking awesome. She was goody-goody. She was like neutral good or something, and then her story just, then she went neutral evil, and she kept making morally gray choices, and it was just, she was like logic, like she was rationalizing everything to the point where, yeah, that's why I said she's got a tinge of evil on her. Lich don't gotta murder people, plenty of already dead people to use. Yeah, but he's saying, hubby's saying, like, I'm forcing people, dead people, corpses against their will. But yeah, they're already dead, right? Offering the fallen another chance to defend their land. But I mean, I guess I kind of see his point where I am forcing them, right? But they're mostly mindless. You see where I'm going here with the rationalization? Where they're like, I won't kill you for nothing, but I also won't bat an eye at using your broken corpse to fuel my undead horde. Meh, they shouldn't have died then. You know? That's what I'm saying. You took the L and you're gonna go for that W. Exactly. There was one questionable, I mean, there were a few questionable decisions, but I think one that was really kind of bad. It was in Pathfinder. She was, I don't want to say a holy person, maybe slightly holy, sacred, I guess. And then I made her rise and bend her to my will. She didn't want to, but I strongly convinced her that it was what she was gonna do. But you know what? She didn't say a word after that. So, guess I won, right? Let's try stay hidden. 78%. Concealed amid their surroundings, they elude the frustrated eyes of their enemy. Choosing the moment to strike is up to them. Wait for it. I'm trying to think if my lich ever murdered someone. Like, she rose people from the dead. Like that one dwarf, he was already dead. And then I raised him. That archer girl, she was already dead. I raised her. I think there was an important figure that I actually took out. But by that time, my RP story, she was already in that morally gray area. And besides, she really felt she was wronged. So, and she was manipulated. So she was just given back. So, yeah. But that I felt really had a story going. That was like the first game where I felt I was really invested in the character. My character was making the tough decisions. And it was like just wrenching. Just like, would she really do that? It was so awesome though, because her story was like, she was faced with a tough battle, a tough choice of she doesn't want to be Lich, but she needs to help win the war. So she's doing it to win the war, right? Like, so she's like, fine, I'll sacrifice so that, you know, we can end the greater threat. And with each decision though, she was like, just like I said, going down that slippery slope. And it was great because at the end, the Lich that made her, he wanted her to bend the knee, and she's like, no. But then she died. So she had to have a different, she had a change of heart. So she bent the knee, but she said, you know, like under her breath, she was like, just wait though, until, because she was just a newly born Lich, right? She was like, just wait. You had hundreds of years. I just need a few more, and we're going to see who bends the knee next time. Like, so she was all like grudgingly doing it. And so it was going to be great. She had a whole story and everything. Oh, I love that story. So good. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Really? This is only what they're going to show me? 2 things? I feel like... Oh, shoot. She had Quelling Moss, didn't she? Yeah, I'm so bad at using that. She does not have Quelling Moss. She got Jump Jaw. Do this. Kill him. Okay, so that thing's dead because it only has 1 hit point and it's poison for 1. So next we got this. Any other archers? No. But we got ranged. Like, this guy can definitely do something. He can... Oh, he can ignite. I think going for tier 3 defenses was a little overkill. Where's this pig? Oh, yeah, you're far off. Does she have Quelling Moss? No. I think the rest of us just wait. Let me just make sure my... Okay, we got this here just in case. Let's put you in Guardian. Guardian. Oh, and you, Guardian. And everyone else is done. Does interfusing get them out of Grey Plane? I don't think so. So why don't you interfuse? We like fire. Pyromancers. I think that's it, right? Okay, we good. We good. You're dead. So good. She must have long reach. Don't come over there. You're not gonna like it. I haven't even had to use the arrows yet. This is freaking awesome. Oh, you took cover. Who can take care of this dude? I think we're just gonna wait. Have him wait. I mean, not have him wait. We're gonna wait for him to come to us. Let's just put you guys in Guardian. Strong warriors. Do you have open mind? You do. So let's get you interfusing. Oh, she has soul splitting too. I think I saw. This dude is my Earth Scriber, right? Yeah, he needs to interfuse with rocks. That's not a rock. You would think it looks like there is a rock. There's rocks in here, but it don't count. It don't count. There we go. And I think you guys are all set. Let's go. Wait, does she have a calling mouse? No, we good. We good to go. I thought this was closed off. My bad. Damn, my poor guy just got smacked. Shoot. Well, he doesn't want to be this close anymore. Actually, let's see. Can you hit it? Let's put the farmers to use. That guy's over there, but he's not going to reach us from there, so he'll probably have to walk around. And then where's this raccoon now? It says we should be able to see it, but I don't see it, right? Like, oh. Okay, we got plenty of time. Too bad I don't have a naturalist. I want to plug this hole here so they can't come in. You know what? Can he ignite on there? Yeah. Let's look at this. This looks like it's blocked off. It's got this darker shade. I think he came in when he shouldn't have. Yeah, that's what I'm sticking with. Let's see. You're gonna Guardian. Guardian. Quelling moss. Can't do quelling moss on anybody. Actually, can you reach him? Can. And he's blind. He's blinded? What does she do that blinds him? What's blinding him? That's so odd. I have no idea what's blinding him. Take it though, I don't care. Is this something that... Why? Why did he get blinded? I don't have anything on her that could blind. I don't understand. I'll take it though. Is it the cunning? No. No, I don't know. I got confused. I was like, why can't you do anything? He didn't move up, so you're good. I don't want him here actually. We're gonna move him out. Yes, you're gonna... He's not poisoned or anything, right? Oops. Nope. Oh my gosh, you had one job to do. Okay. She might get pulled in now. Hold on here. Do you have anybody else? What can you do? Interfuse with something. You better not miss. Overkill, but it's fine. I'm like cautiously optimistic. I'm like, it's going really good. And we still have our volley of arrows. You like I said, it's too easy, but I'll take it. I don't care. We'll do another jump jaw. Overlap that sucker. This guy's gonna pull us, so we gotta do something. Yeah, move up here. I know I have another archer. I know it. Did that raccoon come to us yet? He doesn't want to get hit by that fire. Smart raccoon. You can't do anything. You could interfuse with something though. Steal fire. Excuse me. You don't do anything. I can ignite something? No. You know, he's gonna interfuse with something though. He doesn't want to feel left out. Should I move up actually? I mean, at this point, this is kind of like, it's a done deal. And I'm just stalling. Because this is seriously it. I didn't know he could reach that far. Okay, hold on here. Okay, there's a lot more that I didn't account for. Okay, we're gonna use our volley of arrows. Let's do something here. These or... Yeah, I think these. This is the guy that I really needed to die though, but let's not mess around. Let's just rock shield him. This girl's gonna hit this. Oh, is she the one with quelling moss? I keep forgetting. This is the one I should be hitting actually. Ignite. Oh man, I can't Okay. You're done. Guardian. Guardian. Done. Guardian. Oh, you can do something. You did. Hi, Momo. Yeah, hi. You want to come up in my lap? Yeah, I hear how pitiful you are. Just come up here. This jump jaw is kind of great. There he is. Hi, Momo. Come here. Come up on my lap. You shy? Come here. Here, baby. Oh. Hi, my little princeling. You're so far. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna sit right there, huh? Here's on the right keys, and then we can still play. Let's do. Done. Fire leash. You dead? And this guy's dead too. Gosh, we're so good. Yo, Nissa looking strong. Okay, what are we getting here? Hi, Momo. Maybe the leap is good because she's so slow. Or with a non-swift melee attack, if Yonissa still has actions left, you can move up to half her speed as a free action. I mean, that might be good too. Does she have vigilance? Because then this one might be good. What are you doing, Momo? Tell me. Come here. Something. He's like right above my mouse, so I can't do something. You're not doing anything. Okay, I'm gonna... Sorry I have to make you move, little guy, little princeling. I know. Hi. Sentinel or Battle Dance, because they're both mobility. Does she have vigilance? I guess that's what... Oh. She doesn't have vigilance. Or riposte. So I feel like this is wasted. Let me see what her... Or an enemy, so it's only one. We're gonna go for this one. And I can't even re-roll, so yep. Got that. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled program here. Yeah. Actually, maybe it's better to see who's gonna level up first. Her versus... Yeah, they're about the same. At this point, I don't think it really matters. So yeah, you guys can go. And then... 6. Not you for sure. Hold on. Oh. Yeah. I just remembered. I have to bring one of these girls with. I want to bring the one that at least has Quelling Moss, I felt. I don't think I want you there. Tess has Quelling Moss though, right? Okay, how about we put Tess in. And then she can go... No, not Tess. She? Zua. You guys do me proud. Oh my gosh, what is it with all these opportunities? Talala has one? She needs it! Because this will extend her retirement age. Okay, hold on. Longing to belong. Maybe you'd understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm wearing a mask. Because she's literally wearing a mask. When I talk, when I smile, anytime really. Figurative also. When it comes to you, Talala, my understanding has always been limited. In my dream, it wasn't like that. In my dream, I came to a place where the trees were warm, the wind sighing, a river rolled by, and I was surrounded by friends. And suddenly, there was harmony. Don't you think it's dangerous to follow a dream across the world to a place nobody's heard of? Doesn't that strike you as a big risk to take? That's why I let you come along. In case someone needs to be fed to a mystic bird guardian. It's alright if you're scared, I guess. You let me? Anyway, fine. You know what? At this rate, it looks like nobody's going anywhere. Like, you guys are definitely not going to be attacking either. Okay, good. You didn't. You know what? Since there's only 2 left, let's have them build something, right? I learned this. Maybe this one. It only has 1 defense. This might be bad. I'm letting calamities stack up. And I'm supposed to be mindful of them. A river goes by Tripleberry Shrine, and it is there that Talala will meet the Dreamweaver. I think I did this one. I suppose to my eye, the land was always a bear, its rolling restless back, maw open, hoping to guzzle us. You sure? Because I've never seen the land run down a deer and rip it to pieces. Did you catch the land scratching its ass on a tree trunk when I wasn't looking? Typical Kelbell, cracking wise when I'm being all poetic and sincere. Couldn't you just... Shh. You hear that? There's water nearby. They emerge onto the riverbank and hanging over the water, they see an odd gap in the light. To Kelbell and Talala both, it looks at first like a spot in their vision. They blink. Wait, a spot in their vision? So he had the same vision? They blink, squint, rub their eyes, but it grows. Talala, stay back. She can't. Talala, she's called by it. She touches it. All peels away, reality scrapes off, and she falls into a shockingly different frame. Talala finds herself in a amorphous, milling crowd. A fine light filters through indistinct faces. A honeyed voice whispers a name. Talala. Who are you? There's a feeling like she had in her dream, but it's different, more real, and also more foreign. Her own name sounds alien to her. What's happening to me? What is this place? I don't understand. Are you? No, you're not human. Consideration. Consideration? You want my consideration or dipping into possibility? Solidarity, communion. The words are large, like they're ideas. They're unstill, like flames. I don't, or I do? I do feel your words and warm. Why do I feel warm? The omni-eternal dream. Thrixel. Warmth. What does it say? Wonder? Are they trying to brainwash me? What is that chant? You think what they want you to think. With the Thrixel, me, you ask the shadows and sun to sit beneath the same tree? It's not possible. Or do I understand correctly? It says I can be part of their collective, but I'm not that desperate. You can't even see Momo. He's just been sitting here this whole time. Am I? Joining us. Never ending. Together. We're not joining Thrixel. I'm going to tell you this right now. I could do it. I could join with them and I could still help Kelwell, Unisa, everyone. Huh? No. What are you? Who do you think I am? The problem is, I've never done this one, so I kind of want to see what happens, but I don't think she would do it. Let me see her traits. She's a decisive poet, leader, hothead. On the other hand, it would be really cool. Here's the thing. I don't know what... I have no idea what this is going to turn into. I don't want to be part Thrixel. Because does this mean that she leaves me? Because I don't want her to leave me. But what does it mean? If this wasn't carved in stone, I could test it, but I can't. She is a hothead more than a coward. I don't know, right? That's why I was looking at her characteristics. I feel like I'm overthinking it compared to her, right? She would have just done it. I mean, if you really want, you can check the wiki. Yeah, but then that ruins my agony, right? That I'm like, oh, am I really making the decision? Okay. Okay, let me think about this. I guess technically I don't promote her, then she can't have whatever's happening, right? So she's already joined. She's already a legacy character. So I mean, she won't have the wings. But I don't know, now I gotta think about this. I could join them. I could still help everyone. Would a hothead join them? What's the definition of a hothead? I gotta look this up too. Stats. Enough talk. Let's make our move. See, yeah, I am totally overthinking this. Okay, maybe go from the other side. What's the other side? She's a leader, so I feel like she would be looking out for her people. Shall I compare you to a... No, but I wanted to. Is who the heck are you? Hot-headed? There is none. That's true. Hot-headed wouldn't ask the questions. She'd be just doing it, right? And ask questions later, maybe? Okay, I guess from that angle, she would pick this one. I mean, I don't want her to break character, so... Oh, is it? Who do you think I am? Is hot-headed? I'm so confused. I thought hot-headed would be like not overthinking it. Chaos, 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 right? Because I'm definitely overthinking it, right? No way. Okay, hold on. So their example of hot-headed. Enough talk. Let's make our move. So I feel like, yeah, she wouldn't think about it. Just instinct and go, right? Now we're both overthinking it. Right? Is from their example, hothead wouldn't even ask. They would just do, right? So going by that logic, I think I have to choose the first option if I'm keeping her true to her character and don't override her with what I want to do. You're tapping out, you're not helping. It's because I overthink things. I know. And she's desiccate, which lines up with the first choice as well. Desiccate as in like doesn't have moisture? Like desiccate as they're trying to come with a reason to do it. Decisive. Okay. Yeah. You're logic bombing me, Unity. It's true. She's hot-headed. She wouldn't be overthinking it like me. Okay. I hope you stick around, Talala, but I don't know, but I feel like this is what you would choose. I'm stalling now. I know, right? That's why I was like, desiccate? I was like... Okay. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yes, I need this. If she leaves, thank God. I know, press the button, right? I was stalling. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. The choice, somehow, it's as easy as knowing, as deciding. Clarity dawns, and it's regretless. Knowledge, vision, communion. I think she's happy with her choice. It's simple to see. Back. Things she'd never seen. Talala, Talala, don't be gone. Peace, coexistence, avoidance, request, acquiescence. The bristling creature turns away. What the? It moves off down the riverbank. Wow, so we lost one of our strongest heroes, and she had the coolest breaking transformation. Wow. Still, no matter how long they search, Talala is gone. Man, I feel this guy's sorrow. Wow. Okay. This is carved in stone, so I can't go back, but let me just get this straight. If I do not promote her, because she's already legacy, that means it doesn't get overwritten. So she will just be back to square one, right? Because she already had the shadow transformation when I brought her in. Wow. Wow. I can't believe I did that. Oh, Talala. It hurts. It hurts, Talala. Longing to belong. I can't read her face. She's got that crow head. I can't see what's happening. Cowbell, we can go back. We already spent days searching, but we've done what we could. We've waited, searched. I'm sure people disappear and turn up again. It happens. I'm sure it does. I hope. Mistakes were made. Okay, yeah. Let's see, we got 2 people not doing anything. I guess you can help prepare defenses. Is there another town? There's not another town. I guess just don't do anything. We can clear out some... You know what? I'm gonna have them patrol. Oh, wow. I'm just stalling big time. Let's do this. This poor girl. She's gonna prepare defenses all by herself. I don't even have to do this though, right? This is not even... I don't even think this is Morthagi. It's an awkward, quiet trek. Many of the shortcuts Hamish seems to know well are unfamiliar to Yonissa. You definitely ruined it. True. But think about it. Doesn't something feel off? Like when a peppy old miser suddenly keels over, or you see vultures wheeling over a distant hill? Because you made it weird. You did. That's all it is? We're here. Okay, he's looking a little sus. Like he's like he pulled the fast one over them. A thick line of forest rises before them, not clearly menacing nor even remarkable. Birds and squirrels and the things in between make their sunset sounds. They've got my brother in there. Better let me go on alone. I know these woods. You can come when I call. No. Follow Hamish into the forest. I'm not letting him out of my sight. Exactly, right? I don't trust him. I've been saying he's been looking sussy this whole time. No, we're not letting you out of our sight. Thorette and Yonissa creep through the trunks, staying quiet as possible, shadowing Hamish's winding course. I don't know how quiet this girl's gonna be with her stone appendages. Only getting more trustworthy, that guy, right? Perfect emote there. Yes, such a sussy guy. You really are ridiculous. Just give it a moment. Well, hello? Anyone there? Don't tell me this was for nothing. Someone left a chest here. Greedy dwarf here. So but are they greedy dwarves? I don't want to act out of... Or what are you guys? I don't even know who's with her. I think Thorette, right? Yonissa, Compassionate Poet, she's not it. And Thorette. Okay, she can do it. It's not just me. Thorette can go for it too. Your crew looks amazing, right? I know. The thing is though, one of my favorite girls left me. Ah, man. Regrets. Okay, we're gonna push through. Draw. Shh. Watch. Oh, Sklick. Why are you sneaking up on me? Sklick. Late comic. Deed u brink. Sklick ak. Slabs. See? It was his first facial expression, right? He was so happy when his family was taken. Why would you be doing that? I mean, unless you truly didn't like your family, but I don't know. It was really just a little off. Yeah, there's 3 of them, but out by the near ruins. Don't pretend your bird didn't clock them. They're waiting for my signal and won't expect an attack if you're fast. Hand over the coin. Disc metal yours. When captured, they. That wasn't our agreement. The Drov slaps its own snout and sputters. Really? He slaps his own snout? Sklack sklerk. That's right. Our mistake, Sklerk. Here's coin for oo. The Silent One drops a dirty sack of money in Hamish's palms. He goes on his way. Thoret, Yonissa, and Zua have just been sold to the Droven Slayers. This is why we followed him. Perfect. You okay? This guy just gave away our position. Tonight only, AlteredCalyx sings the blues. Ooh, my favorite girl left me for a bug community. Yeah. I can't believe she did that. It's because she had that leadership role too. I felt like, I think in her mind, I felt like she was doing the right thing. She can save her people, take the brunt of it. And she was hot-headed. It went against my very nature. I wouldn't have done it. A bad taste in my mouth, but all right, it is what it is. Carved in stone. Get ready. I'm not sure why we got resources, but that's fine. Stump. One must imagine Talala happy. I feel like she, when you looked at the frames after the decision, she looked like she was happy she made that decision. I'm not happy with it, but she looked like she was happy with that decision. I wonder, can this knock them back? No, because these guys are blocking, right? So how much does this do? 6 to 8, and this does 10. And she has a chance to stunt. So yeah, we're gonna strike him down. Except he freaking dodged. Okay. Oh, look at this. She's gonna do through shot. Oh, she can only do 2 though. And she doesn't have anything enchanted. Okay. Splinter Blast. I probably should have had her Guardian, because I'm not sure if these guys are gonna respect that there's a warrior in front. I think they're gonna go around her. Yep. Woo! Okay. This one wasn't quite as smart. He went for Yonissa. Okay, before we have her Guardian, though, have them through her through shot. Okay. Interfuse. What is this one? Bone Lance? Ah, the angle's wrong, I feel. We'll still do it. Yeah, we'll do this. And she's got broad swipes, right? So she could end it right now. Go for it. Yep. Nice job, girls. Nice job. A low mood fogs their otherwise cloudless return. But the last evening, a storm welcomes them back to Wallow Thief. I suppose I'll never really be happy. Don't tell me you're not over that Hamish guy. How could I be? He and I had things in common. Do you know how rare that is for me? Way to go, girls. Exactly. Okay, so the only thing you had in common with him was because you guys were loners. Like, he didn't get along with people and you were a loner. I think you could do better. Let's raise the bar, Thoret. Come on. This guy's cute, though. Yeah? Let's look at that. You don't think that's his wife, do you? You're awful. What was I making her into? I was gonna make her the vigor flow pop up. No. I I was thinking of making her into, because she got shy swipes. I would want indignance, vigor flow. She was gonna be my melee mystic. This might be good too, though, right? Then, if she's gonna be a melee. Earth Scribe, we have someone to Earth Scribe, so she doesn't necessarily need this. And I feel like this would be rarer, right? Because this is not class specific. Sadly, it turns out no one else in the entire country is a loner, and so she stays alone forever. She's got to come out of her shell, but she can't. I think there's some events that maybe make her less of a loner, right? I want to keep her as a loner, though, I think. I think she's nice and, what's the word I'm looking for? Not sarcastic, Gosh, why am I drawing a blank? This happens. Like, she's just a prickly person. Yeah, we're gonna keep her like that. And that's why she vents out her anger by going into melee. Yeah, we like this. She wants to feel like the thud of her whacking people. Not... Well, I guess she could be killing them off. I don't know. What do you think? Riposte? I feel like riposte. Because, like I said, technically we have someone who could do this. Him. And this could pop up in a future one because it's an upgrade. I think this is the rarer one. I don't even really know how to build a melee mystic. I did one, but I'm not saying it was optimal, but, you know, she was pretty fun. I never had riposte, though. Yeah, we're trying it. Might regret it, but we're doing it. What are we doing now? Wow, that was it? Vixel. Technically, we don't have to do that one. We only have to destroy more sites. And nobody else has opportunities, right? That's the only thing I really have FOMO about. Why is she doing this? Hold on. We're gonna patrol this. All right, who were you bringing? Not you. Not level 1s, for sure. Oh yeah. What's her name? Oh, man, I forgot her name already. I guess I couldn't have missed her that much. What was her name? My shadow girl. She's not here, so Hyula's gonna have to replace her. Threat and this girl. Yeah, so easily forgotten, right? I've already blocked her out of my mind is why, right? Like she decided to leave me and I am pretending I'm in denial. I'm pretending then like we're just going to erase her existence like she doesn't even exist at all. Yeah. I'm going to go with that. Y'all can finish this off, I guess. Why are you guys taking such a long way around? Oh my gosh, I should have just had them scout this, but now I feel like it's too late. And I'm too lazy to redo it, so fine. Who are you? You're so slow. Talala. Her name was Talala. See? I knew it'd come back to me. Phew. So this is all we gotta do, right? Hyula, Kelwell, Threat. Yep, these are my highest people. Let's go. What was the lady's name we're supposed to keep an eye out for? Talala? Just kidding. Mulisha. Mulisha? I think. Militia. From what I know of forest folk, they normally spread themselves out over the landscape. They find each other when they want to be found. These aren't exactly normal times, though. And her husband seemed concerned anyway. Of course he is. Wait. Is this the storm transition one? Is that? I feel like it is, right? Yep. Get around her quickly. We're heroes. We wouldn't just go past her. The rustbound angels rush towards the monument. That part. Has anyone ever made an evil party? I've never made an evil party. And then you would go for the evil events like that Old Wayne dagger. And I'm still not convinced Shadow is evil, so I'm not going to say that one. But there's probably other ones too that are maybe slightly more evil events. I always get distracted by these spirits. Who needs it? Anyone? Oh, she could use it. She could really benefit for it if indeed she's gonna be a melee mystic. Yeah. Florette. This thing is not in range. Is it wasted on a staff though? Well, I don't have any other weapon for her, so it is what it is. Oh, but I could have gotten just a legacy point. I wish I could roll my R's. I can't. Oh, it gets upgraded to a tier 1 though. Best I can do is something like that. Okay. Let's see. You're gonna jump jaw. Wait, there's oh, what am I doing? We gotta get this butler. Did I? Okay, I was like, is that 2 butlers? Oh, it's a Batchby and a butler. Yonissa. Huh. Maybe Yonissa can handle these guys. And then Hyula can handle these. That's custodian. Guardian. Oh, she doesn't have fly. It's fine. I'm gonna have her kind of hide in this corner here. She doesn't really need to die on me. And Kelwell, you're coming over here, but you need to interfuse with some rocks though. This is not. Doesn't this look like a? Oh no. That's that monument. Okay. There we go. With some rock. Ignite. This one I could definitely leash over, but I wanted to get it. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do this one. Leash. I think this ranged guy. Yeah. Oh shoot! I meant to get 2 of them. My bad. Oh, that was so good. How? Oh, more are coming? Should she stand behind here actually and catch them? No. I wanted her to... Wow, she can't walk very far. As long as you get the flame guys, you're good with Morthagi. You don't like them either, right? Those welding guys? But I usually get Butler first because it's their support. But yeah, those welding guys, I don't like them. But you know what they are good for? When I don't have an igniter, they put fire on the ground for me at least. At least they're considerate like that, I guess. She will come here. I think we're just gonna go offensive here. Nope, they're the worst, but I count Butler in the fire guys. Oh, okay. Because he deals with the fire, like tends the coals and everything. All right, then. I like that. I thought you were being very specific, but no, okay. Just general fire guys. Yeah. What about Batchby then? It looks like he's got some fire. Got some coals burning in there or something. But he doesn't do fire damage. I don't think so. But he hits twice, I think, right? Or is it because he engages, he taunts, and then hits? All I know is it's not very fun. Let's do this. Meh, Batchby tries, but he'll never be big time. It's true. I'm not scared of him, really. Oh, Hyula's not guardianing, so let's move back here. Oh, I should have had him interfuse with, wait. He doesn't have open mind? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna rock shield her. I feel like she's a little squishy. She got, what is it, 4 or 5 hit points down from one hit. Oh, wow, she can hit from back here? Okay. Oh, I wanted to... Sorry, Batchby. You're dead. We don't need to go up and meet him. He's ranged, so let's just go over here. We can do a sneak attack from here. Oh, I should have. That was nice. I would have put her here, lit the fire. Yeah, it's too much strategizing, right? I was gonna say for her ember arrows. It's okay. Man, for being melee mystic, this girl hasn't seen any action. Just throw an interfusion. Is this gonna reach? Yep. End it. Oh, I meant to show you guys. Did you guys know about if you shift hover over an enemy, you see their range that they walk? I learned that from the Wildermyth Discord. I was like, because I've always been wondering. I was like, I wish I could see their range that they can walk. I wish I knew how far they were going to reach. Can they even reach me? And lo and behold, there was a way. I just didn't know about it. Okay, what are you doing? Spirit Blade. I say Spirit Blade's probably the best thing from here because he can also, when he does Ignite, he interfuses with blazes. Right? Mind blown, right? Okay, I'm gonna show you the next battle. Stay tuned. Yeah, we're gonna replace this. I mean, not replace it. Salvage. Accuracy. I don't know. Maybe against 125, 127. We'll give it to Hyula. She's a strong girl. Very good to know, right? Because I've always been like, if I only knew what their range was. Like, it's not over on there if you just hover over them, but if you shift hover, it shows you the tiles light up. Okay, I don't know who's a good candidate for this storm transformation. I can also go for who I don't have with the storm. I have, in my legacy, I have a mystic with storm transformation, and I have a hunter with a storm transformation. So warrior would be good, right? Because I think their head thing is they reflect damage or something. Not reflect. Maybe it does damage if they come close. It's either that or it reflects damage. So yeah, let's give it to one of our warriors. Can somebody who already has a transformation get it? Not her, but she's possible. I think this is gonna be good. I put those on mystics. I feel like they're less hampered, but if you only go head, that's interesting. Right? Because she's already got a stone arm. So, yeah. I'm going to try that. Just a head transformation on her. Wait, is it going to overwrite? Because looks like she's got some tattoos on her. Well, we'll find out. Let's see what happens. I wanted to try it with the warrior, so let's try it. But Mystic is a good candidate for that. Yeah, I have my my AlteredCalyx Mystic. She's a myth. What is it? Myth something. Tier 5. Whatever that ranking is. Felt like it was myth something. Mythwalker? I don't know. Not sure it'll work if she has other transforms. But it's letting me pick her. Because it doesn't let me pick Hyula. I'm guessing because she has a crow head. Yep, we shall see. It's for science. Let's go for science, guys. Aha. Okay, so they can... Since Hyula has to do that, I should really work faster, right? I should stop being so greedy. Yeah, we'll work faster. Who's gonna do it? And I guess I'll have them come over here. Science! Hype. Yup. We're gonna find out for science in a second. Let's see it. Should I have them build a pass here while we wait? Okay, you guys can build a pass. This is what Oh, we can't. It's only gonna let me pick a leg. What is a leg transformation? I'm trying to remember. Okay. I allow myself to look this up because I've already encountered this. I just don't recall it. So, storm touched. The part that is not yet transformed, I assumed. Yeah, but do you remember what Storm Leg does? I don't remember what it does. Storm arm, Storm Leg. Oh, Thunder Stomp. Once per turn, stomps the ground with a small chance to stun. But isn't this the one that fails most of the time? Yes. You had a character that was Gorgon transformed and she couldn't do head either. I don't know if it was a Gorgon specific. I think maybe because when we first get transformations, other than Storm, it usually always does head first, right? Like, I'm pretty sure this girl had the tattoos first. Talala had her mask on first. But Stormwell, and I don't know all of them because I obviously didn't do all the transformations, but this one I know you can usually pick. But this one's only giving me leg because that's probably... Wait, but leg is not the only transformation, look, because her arm is still available. Well, now you'll have the tattoos, 2 stone, and a leg. Fire does arm first. Okay. I don't know if I want her leg. What's another stone leg do? I know it's maybe more armor at the cost of speed. Something like that, right? I don't even know what this transformation is called. Is it Child of the Hills? Yeah, okay, so what's her other leg do? Okay, it gives additional armor at the cost of speed. You know what? She's already freaking slow. I say let's try it. Now all you have to do is find the story fire and give her a flame arm. She's gonna be such the Frankenstein, huh? Sure, why not? And she'll be the Power Ranger of Wildermyth. Alright then, let's do it. Yonissa removes a boot and dips a toe into the well. Alright. Perhaps it's better that we'll never know. I got an achievement! Huh. It didn't count Talala's when she had the shadow theme and the crow wings. Hey. I got it though. That's one less achievement hunting to do. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, let's go end this. They're gonna take the long way, aren't they? You know what? Let's go scout this. Let's be done with it, I guess. We don't need to be building that wall or passage. Momo's making his way back. Because that's an animal, not an element. Oh. Oh, I thought it was just transformation. Okay, that's good to know. I think it's just for limbs, not head, and maybe not even wings. Good to know. Okay, I was so confused. But now I'm not confused. Okay. So you guys... I don't like people who don't do anything. You're gonna be part of what are we? Rustbound Angels? You're gonna be busy. Oh, this is only tier 2. You can do this to tier 3. Okay, we're not gonna patrol though. Although I'm gonna hit Calamity either way. Do you think if I fight against Thrixel, I'll see Talala? Doggy. Batchby? We're not really scared of you, Batchby. That would be interesting, right? If we saw Talala when we're fighting against Thrixel. I hope you see her as an enemy unit. Why are you gonna be so mean? I don't think she would be our enemy because she said that she can also help out Yonissa and whoever was with her. Because you can. Enough. Maybe I shouldn't have made her so strong if I'm gonna see her as an enemy. Do I want to get another level? Or do I care about calamities? We're gonna hit incursion also. This is not Morthagi, right? You guys have this problem? I always have this problem. The completionist in me, not even just completionist, I don't even like this. I like to see a tidy board. So when I first played this, my first couple of campaigns, I was uncovering every single thing. I had 195 calamities. It was disgusting. So it hurts my heart, but we're gonna ignore this. Final fight of the chapter. Let me just make sure you guys are all good. Yeah. We'll never know. I'm leaving this Thrixel pile behind. Why are you guys so freaking slow? The light had begun melting back into the earth as they trudged through looping snow field. Oh yeah, I can't resist an undiscovered tile. Okay, you too? I know, I'm always fighting my nature. But then I found it, and then, so somebody in chat, like, told me, they're like, yeah, you know you're adding time. You're taking time, which adds calamities, which is gonna hurt you in the end. I'm like, I did not even know. Like, I knew that, you know, it says like, oh, take your time or, you know, work faster. But I always thought it didn't mean anything. It meant something. So then ever since then, I've been trying to be more mindful of the tiles and calamities, but I don't know. It doesn't always work out. Oh, I know. The resources are often not worth the calamity. Right? Greedy dwarf. I see another greedy dwarf. I see you. Yep. The light had begun melting back into the earth as they trudged through looping song. Okay, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or worried. Wait a minute. Isn't this around where Marissa's forge is? Is she the one that gave us that? Actually, I don't even know. Not gonna say anything. What's the old magpie gotten up to now? Maurice, you here? Maurice? Hello? Are you okay? Maurice? Yeah, I think she's the one that gave us that weapon, but I don't think anybody's even using it. Unless because of the transformation, maybe? What do you think? You're asking me. No sign of her inside. Boom. Brunch. Unless she's working on the roof? I don't think so. I don't think she's that heavy-footed. Or makes some whirring and buzzing noises. Butler going down first. More Mythagi are coming. There's no enemies. I don't feel like opening the door first. Let's position our people closer together then. Oh man, there's a door everywhere. Maybe over here? Yeah. Oh, maybe back here would have been no, there's a door right there. Okay. Yeah. Let's consolidate, guys. She can be on the lookout from here. And you can be over here. I think this is a good spot. Oh, I should have had her silk step. I want her on Ember Arrows, so we'll just stay there. She can guardian. We're done. Okay, which door opens up first? I think none of the doors opened up. I say we still stay here. Let's not separate, right? Yeah, let's not separate. In fact, maybe she moves back for some walling action. Guardian. What if I move here? Do you think I can silk step back here? Let's find out. Oh, I moved the wrong girl. Okay, hold on. Actually, that might work out. If I go here and then silk step? Yes, okay. And then she'll just move back. Let's interfuse with some rocks. Are there any rocks in here? Rocks. Oh, over there. I don't think he can walk, interfuse, and then walk back, can he? Oh, there's one here too. He can't interfuse with this? Oh, yes, he can. Is there another one? Alter, yeah? We'll take you too. Okay, done. You know at which one out of those two we're going for. Except she can't reach over there. Her range for Thunder Stomp is really short though. Okay. Can she through shot this? We cannot. But you know what? We go for welding first. He's gonna come up. Oh, because he's already interfused with two things. You know what? Oh, he can ignite? Oh no, he can't. He would ignite this girl. We can steal fire. We can discus, but then that takes away... You know what? We're gonna discus. Because we'll get rid of this and he'll get hurt. I I feel like you can still stay here. She'll move up. Interfuse. Ooh, shark trap. Sharknado. Why do I always say Sharknado? I don't know. Did this change the name? Felt like it was Shark something before. Something Shark something else. Okay, let's see. Let's do this way. Oh, maybe that's bad. It might try to walk this way. I'm gonna do Guardian because I feel like she'll have 2 chances. Wait, can she? Oh, just 1 enemy? Well, hell, I'm just gonna kill this one then. And she's got Untouchable. Can't touch this. Oh! Okay. Let's see. I don't know which way this guy's gonna come. But you know what? I think coming over here is more important. What's her Guardian like? Up to 2 enemies? Is there a butler on this one? I can't remember. Anyway, she's still gonna come over here. Yep, there it is. Okay. Can't touch this. Stop. Hammer time. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, good, good, good. What did I say for her? It looks like I can crush and strike. Yeah, let's crush him. I can whirl. I don't need to whirl though. I'm fine staying where I am. And I can still Guardian. Freaking nice. Will this reach him? I don't know. It can't go around this though, right? Yeah. I guess this. Oh. Let's get some soul splitting action going. You're gonna silk step. Is there a door here? Around the corner. No. She can't get ember arrows. Is there debris? No. Debris over there. He can be nice and ignite this thing. And then I can fire leash it over. I can't. Because he has 2 things already interfused. Oh, he needs open mind. I'll do it next time. Did that guy just open up this door? Oh wow, she can reach from here? Okay. So, like I was saying, we can give this girl ember arrows. I just gotta fire leash it over here. But then that means I'm saying basically Yoka's more important. I mean, I'm not saying she's more important, but we did give it to her. I think it was a good call. He's gonna move up. Wait, that thing is ranged. I don't need him getting spit at. Let's move here. She's just gonna Guardian. Okay, I guess that's it. Is this it though? I feel like, yeah. Does she have broad swipes? She does. Yeah, let's get up here. Let's get up in their face. Freebie Thunderstomp. Yeah, it usually misses. We'll kill this guy first. I hate ranged. He cannot do anything. She can't hit from there anyway. So let's just do this. Wait, how much damage does this do? 5, 3. We can get rid of his armor. Yeah, let's do it. Like the source. This one. Oh, you can go over here and get ember arrows. So greedy. He can still do things. Oh, we got this. Just kidding. We don't got it. Hyula, just come back here. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Girlfriend, you were at the wrong place here. She's gonna come in because I want to get that peck. Oh, there's more coming. Oh, I'm like, why is this pin? Jump jaw, right? I don't want her getting spit at. Let's stand a little bit further away. Splinter Blast? Almost. Almost. Okay, that one's dead. Just Batchby. Good old Batchby. Come over here. We're not scared of Batchby. We'll ignite this, I guess? Oh! We need to kill him! Oh, okay. Let's see. You deal with this guy, or should I have him deal... Oh my gosh, he's in the worst possible spot. He's back here. Okay. She has to deal with him. I don't want to leave her... Oh, and this girl's too slow. Yeah, okay. Actually, how about this? We'll go out this way. We'll deal with him, and then they can leave out the back door. Flanking damage. She's gonna go up as far as she can, which isn't very far. She should technically kill him just by walking. She just casually walks by. NBD. Okay. So we're gonna go out this way. She doesn't have Paladin, right? I don't think they can kill her. Oh, I'm just gonna go walk right past them. Oh no, okay, I got stopped. She's moving up. Man, her footsteps are heavy. She's gonna... Silk Step. I gotta remember to use Silk Step. She's... Yeah, we're gonna have to start being a little bit more careful now. Can this reach? I don't even think that can reach. Not unless I want Hyula to get hit. Alright. Oh, it only has 2 hit points because the freaking it was spawned by the wardrobe. We're definitely not scared then. Let's go. You move up. You can still stay behind though. Pick the right one. I'm pretty confident that others can deal with it. We're gonna go straight for the wardrobe. The first time I went against this wardrobe, I'm like, what's going on? It took me like several turns and I'm like, is he summoning stuff? He's summoning stuff. It took me way too long to get that, to connect the dots. Oh my gosh, this little welding is like the luckiest welding. He sure is. He's gonna breathe fire. Let's not test our luck there. I'm fairly confident this girl's gonna survive that. I mean, she could probably survive it too, but you know what? She's got 3 warding. Let's just move her up too. Oh, this girl can end it. Well, end it in meaning about him. Oh, can he end it? Can our support guy end it? Oh, burning arrow. Yes. Select target. Okay, that didn't work that way. Hold on. Burning arrow. Oh, okay. He did it! Yes. I don't know how... This is only chapter 3, right? I feel like we're doing so good. I don't want to jinx it, though. Tier 2. We did it, guys! They said it couldn't be done. I don't know. I felt like a couple people might have thought it could have been done. But I'll take it. Thanks, guys. Thank you for believing in me. We knew we could do it. We got shit done. We can give it to... It's a tier 2. Nobody's gonna use this. Literally no one's gonna use this. You know what? I'm gonna get the ingot. It's not an artifact. It's nothing special. We're gonna get the resources. We're gonna salvage. There was no more Thargy sightings, but no sign of Maurice either. Maybe it's time to go home. When else are we going to get a better chance for a break? Doesn't it bother you though? All this nonsense, and now here we are entertaining the grasshoppers with nothing to show for it? Not nothing. If we'd wanted nothing to show, the last few years could have been a lot easier. Come on, Wallow Thief isn't so far. What should we do when we get there? Drink a pint. Collapse, probably. After that, who knows? Maybe sleep, then rest a little, doze perhaps. Napping is nice too. This girl just wants to sleep. I get that. I feel her. Wait, it's not over? Didn't he say that? Okay, I was gonna say. Didn't they say it was the final fight? 11 years of peace follow. We did good. I feel like 11 must be close to max. During the years of peace, Zua visited her family when she could. Old songs and deep discussions with Yonissa meandered. Somebody better mention Talala, right? Like, they missed her, they wish she was here, wondering what she's doing. Tess found a soulmate in a... Unless they really did forget her. Out of sight, out of mind. Tess found a soulmate in a man with deep blooming eyes. He would whisper their love to the raindrops and shout it to the valleys. Aww. You found a good man, Tess. I've been wondering, did you always secretly hope I grew up to be a warrior? Is this her mom? I don't even remember why. It must be, right? It was always clear what you were meant to be. I had surprisingly little to do with it. Waiting for the he's a lich plot twist. Yes. Going down the mythic path, right? Unconvinced that the threat was gone for good, Yoka continued to train relentlessly. Good idea. Holy cow, that family's good looking. Let me see. Look at this, right? She looks like some tribal renowned warrior queen, doesn't she? She looking good, I agree. She's kind of... She could work on her outfits more. Not outfits, but she needs to level up. Kelwell feeling some sense of obligation. Oh man, I forgot to show you guys the shift hold thing down. Stuff the cushion into a basket to make a passable pet bed. Did he get a pet? She has time. She does. And still the critter insisted on sleeping in the dustpan. Aww. Threat enjoyed spending time with the researchers of Wartswim shop. They were dedicated enough to their work that they didn't incessantly try to chat her up. Because she's a loner. Yeah, we're gonna go for... This actually works out for a hunter, I guess, because losing armor, I mean, for a ranged hunter, that is, like... Oh, but if I go full celestial, she's gonna lose her bow. Maybe I won't go full transformation. We'll find out. I don't know. Stonewall both arms. If Yonessa doesn't use an attack ability this turn, she uses her stone arms to protect herself, gaining +2 armor until the start of the next turn. Oh, that's interesting. And she's a tank, so this works out really good. Like if she's just positioning. So does this work if she goes into Guardian? Because that's not attack. That's defensive, right? Wow, she might be really strong then. I don't know if that's how it works, but yeah, let's do it. She looks a little weird. She's all stone except for one, yeah, right? From the wording? Yeah, exactly. Except one skinny little, storm touch leg. This dude needs a transformation so he gets rid of his hook. Okay, she doesn't need any enchants. She's... I don't know. Nobody retired, so I feel like we don't have to upgrade the noob. Critter, right? Yeah, isn't he cute? And it was so cute that he was sleeping in the dustpan even though he set up a bed. That's like almost like cat mentality, right? You buy them all these fancy beds and stuff, and yet they like to sleep in boxes, the cardboard box. Upgrade to level 2 armor. Heck yeah. She's gonna go for this one. I know it's slower, but if she's frontlining it, she's gonna need some armor. Peak domestic animal mentality. Exactly. This guy does not have a transformation, so I guess I can level up his wand. I don't know. Let's see if... Let's get everyone to max armor first. Who's in the A team? Anyway, you know what? She is gonna try to be a... I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I keep saying she's gonna be my melee mystic, but she doesn't really do melee, but it's fine. Let's do this. This is B team. Okay, this is like her... I've never done a full celestial transformation. I just know if she transforms her arms, she's gonna lose her... Oh, but it'll first turn into a crossbow, so she'll still get some usage out of it. Yeah, I think it's important. Do that. Because once she starts a transformation, she has to transition to a one-handed weapon, and then she'll have eventually no weapons. Oh, change it preemptively? Doesn't it... Wouldn't it all... Oh, I didn't check the resources. Maybe it's cheaper to make the crossbow? Oops. Probably, right? He's more support anyway, so it's fine. And this girl, I don't have an excuse. I'm gonna just say she's kind of in a awkward position because I don't think she has vigor flow. So she's not really. I'm trying to work towards a melee mystic, but it's not happening right now. Okay, so I think we're done. Look at this, we have so much spell thread. Yeah, let's go. So you don't have to deal with it. Oh, convenience. It's true. Moltara. Moltara? No. Oops. We're almost done. We're almost done. Moltara, it worked. No. You didn't. Please don't be afraid. There is no need to be afraid of your Artkin. It's talking in third person. You are not Artkin. Moltara, we should be celebrating. I can make you a body too. You should have said Artkin can make you a body too. Hey Clint, sorry that you're getting ads. I should be more proactive about that, but I don't like running ads. So it's either run ads to prevent ads for newcomers, like first coming to the channel, but I don't know. I just don't like the idea of running ads. And then we will find others. So until I find a good medium, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do about ads. I feel like the smart thing would be to run ads, but or you know what? Maybe take a break, a bio break, water break. I'm speaking for Twitch chat. What do you think? Run ads so that there are no ads for newcomers? Greedy streamer wants our money. I know you're kidding. I really hate ads. I remember when I thought I was gonna get into blogging, I purposely bought a WordPress sub so that there would be no ads for other people. And I didn't run ads myself. They're like, yeah, you can run ads to make money. I was like, nope, I hate ads and I don't want to impose it on other people. Ads is a part of the Twitch experience. Yeah, but it's getting bad lately. I feel so bad. Times of peace and times of strife grind their great circles. And the star of war makes its way across our sky again. It's official. A bunch of people at Doormaster spotted them. You only give ads upon entering. So once you guys are in here, you don't see ads? Because that's kind of good, I guess, then. As long as I don't run them, right? So you guys don't randomly see ads? Because I don't run ads. The only time I might consider running ads is if I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, well, I'm AFK anyway. Right? That's the face I made too. But this time, we've got an advantage. The rustbound angels can turn the tide. An entrance splits the boulder north of Dimmerledge Windmill. Look. I probably should have said look first, but you guys get the point. I found it attached to my door. Dimmerledge Windmill is far out, but not impossible to reach. It's not that. It's... How do you know it's not some prank? Do you have any better ideas? Shadows deepen. Okay, let me look at my notes here. Because I feel like I gotta do something. The only thing I have on my notes is the last chapter, go for enduring sight, not core. I gotta just remember, don't go for the core. She's getting old, but she looks good still. She's looking old. It's not quite as flattering. Oh, all these gray hairs. What was I gonna look up? I feel like I was gonna look up something. Oh yeah. Let's do one battle because I want to show you guys the shift thing. What is it? Eliminate Morthagi bases. Gorgons. This was Rixel, I think. Yeah, and I can't get a legacy if I do this. We are not in a rush then. Let's go. Is this Morthagi? This is Morthagi. Okay, that's not too bad of a journey. Let's go here. Oh, I'm such a sucker for opportunities. It's fine. You'll be glad you called on me, Zua. I'm what they call a firebrand, a mighty mare of war, a lioness with lightning in her eyes. She's pretty confident. She doesn't want to hear it. You see this? She's not impressed. It's like, yes, we've heard this before. Here's something to try. Let's walk in silence for a while. Yup. Just for a little while. How about that? Cool. So I did that. Now what should we do? But I seriously forgot. Where are we going? Do you expect me to laugh right now, Tess? My cousin's in danger. He's been kidnapped by someone you claim to know, and so... Right. I recall it now. Alright, I know you're only trying to make things better. I'm sorry. Well, but there's one thing. Well... What? You said I claimed to know the kidnapper. I was kidding, of course. That would be such a crazy coincidence. Tess... So our journey to save Red War began in guttural style. Yeah, we're gonna go for it because I'm a sucker for this. You might as well bring Hyula. You're both level 1. You need someone strong. Okay, and 4 people can scout. That's fine. Oh, and it's real close too. It's not like detouring out of the way. Tess and Zua arrive. Standing above Broadworm Oak's henge, Tess and Zua attempt to hatch a plan. No matter what we do, we're going to end up fighting someone, aren't we? I'd like to say that's not true, but I don't see a way around it. One way to go would be to flood this entire valley, digging channels all the way back to the river over the course of the next few weeks. So just you two are going to be digging all these channels? I think you need a different plan. We're not doing that, okay? So you have an excellent alternative, I imagine? I have a... Give me a minute. You know, when I'm trying to avoid danger to my own self, like when I've been flirting with whoever people don't want me to flirt with, she doesn't want to hear it. What I do is create a distraction, crack a joke or start a different argument, offer a drink or a diversion. What do you have in mind? Don't say dancing. We start a fire up on this hill, but the fire is a joke, and then we get them. We fight naked. They'll be too embarrassed to hit us. I don't really want them to be naked. Start a fire. That goes more with my nature. I'm not saying I'm a pyro, but I always get it. I like it when they have ignite, fire leash, steel fire. That's what we're going with. I suppose it could work. Is that safe? Possible we just end up cooked and overwhelmed? What part of starting fires and ambushing Gorgons sounds dangerous to you? Let's get blazing, my friend. Your nephew is as good as saved. Oh? Well, what about my cousin? Because Red War is my cousin. Plus accuracy. That works out. They're both hunters. This guy... I think this guy I hate the most. But we're kind of... Okay, who can you reach first? Nobody. I still think this guy is the one that we should try first. And this way he doesn't pull me in with his tongue, right? I don't know. It depends on how far these guys can get too. Oh, they can silk step. This is gonna be great. Let's stand by here. I feel Feel a little safer going by a tree, I guess. Should I just hit him? I'm scared this guy might reach us. Oh, this is how you do it. So you hold shift down and it shows you where he's gonna go. So it looks like to this square he's gonna go. This guy reaches only to there. Isn't this the greatest thing? And sorry if you guys already knew, but I did not know this until recently. That's all he can go up to. Right? It's awesome. Looks like this guy could potentially reach her though. But he's not gonna reach us. Right? That's what I'm saying. It wasn't listed in any of the... Because you would think if you're hovering over it, like, yeah, it tells you like everything except how far they can walk. So I thought this was a great find. I found out, like I said, from the Wildermyth Discord, so they probably have lots of other gems too. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna hit him. Oh! I forgot he was ranged. I'm like, yeah, he can't reach. That guy totally did not respect that there was a warrior smacking his face. That didn't quite go as planned. Poor Tess. The good news is she was only B team, so yeah. But you know what? We're not gonna let her die though. It's just minus 15 accuracy, which means she probably won't come out later on, but she can help build defenses up, you know? But now I gotta try to kill these things with just these two. Maybe I should do you think Hyula can just kill this on her own? You know what? This girl's gonna stand back here and let Hyula do everything. She's going to be confined to road work this campaign, but she'll live. Exactly. Exactly. Man. I feel like I have to start hitting this guy. Actually, okay, looks like she can still hit one step behind Hyula. Because I need this guy. Okay, unfortunately, Hyula... Okay, she has at least 2 enemies. We're gonna peck. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. The problem is, we just learned, this guy is ranged. Okay. Where's this guy going? This guy's a bigger threat because of his ranged. I'm gonna miss, aren't I? Because the tree. I feel like I have a better chance of actually hitting this guy. I feel like this tree is blocking me. Unless, can she like somehow just aim past this tree on this side? We're gonna go for this one. Hyula. This guy, I should have gone for this guy because this guy's gonna be a problem. He's ranged. I should just go for him, right? But I'm scared this guy will come after her. I feel like we stay back and we protect, right? Let's try. I don't know. Oh, see? Hyula's so strong. And she's got untouchable. And she's body blocking for Zua. Okay, now we can get up in his face now. Beautiful, right? That's what I'm saying. She just better not... I'm scared if she's not in Guardian mode. I feel like technically... Wait, Hold on. What's his range 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she can hit him without getting hit, right? But if she gets... If he moves up, he can do it. If he ignores my warrior. But you know what? She can just be relegated to road work too, right? Okay, okay, good, good, good. You know what? She does less damage, so why don't I try to hit with her first? And then Hyula can smack with a flanking strike. Oh. I can't get a flanking strike in. I believe we can still do it, right? Yes. I knew Hyula wouldn't let me down. Pest just got overconfident. Warding. Thorette. Red War! He's right here! You okay? You seem to have been kidnapped by Gorgons. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, it doesn't matter why. You're safe. You know I would have gotten an earful if you were dead. Zua, did my sister send for you? That's right. She wrote that you've been taken and we feared the worst. Didn't we, Tess? Not really. But listen, this is all very boring, so should we go? This place stinks of oozing flesh and miscellaneous gorgonous gases. I have to thank you too. Your name is Tess? You're brave. Zua is lucky to have a friend so able, someone she can turn to in times of serious trouble. I bet you Tess is like, right? You hear what he's saying, right? After a short trip to Red War's hometown, where they feasted and danced, swept around the floor with country men and maidens in passionate whirl, Tess and Zua set out for home once more. Good job, guys. Good job. And it turns out I'm not such a worthless girl to have around, nor am I exceedingly silly. Well, that was worth her eye. Actually, I can be a little silly at times. You? I wouldn't have said so. Yay, we like levels. I like Quelling Moss, and it's only to 2, but maybe one day she'll stack potency. I don't know if she actually will, but... You never know, for those incursions, it might be necessary. But, alright guys. We're gonna continue this hopefully tomorrow. My dog does not have nosework class, so I should be able to. But thank you for hanging out with me and all the new people that stopped by from Robbie Landis's stream. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah, let's continue our achievement hunting tomorrow. You're welcome, that genie problem. Thank you for coming out to hang out with me. Thank you guys. Have a good... Oh, before I say that, let's see if I can drop you guys off somewhere. Anybody else streaming Wildermyth? Nope. Sorry, guys. Bye, Unity. Bye, guys. Have a good night, Heart. Bye.